Hello.
No.
Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
So
As ready as I'll ever be.
I haven't heard Stefan yet.
Or George.
George.
Oh, I haven't heard George, sorry.
I'm George.
Zeph type
Hello,
ready.
George.
Okay. In that case then, we shall begin the first session as you begin to enter Ravenloft. The beginning of the end, some might say. So, in the last session of Curse of Strahd, you began within the Amber Temple, in the aftermath of having stopped the crystal from breaking the imprisoned Dark Godfrey. Godfrey? You decided best to leave after resting. After all, you had gotten what you had come for. And over the next 3 days, you made your way down the treacherous paths of Mount Baratok and towards Argynvost'Ra. On arrival, you received a letter from Strahd von Zarovich himself, inviting you to a final confrontation within Castle Ravenloft. So, after speaking of your battle plans, you eventually set out on the road with Van Richten and Ezmerelda having joined you. And after 2 more days of travel, you eventually arrived at the foreboding gates of Castle Ravenloft. And that is where we begin our session. So, okay. Go to this one. Right, so if you'd like to place your tokens, just put paint on them. Here, please.
Yep, hang on.
Sorry, I was looking at my phone. Where?
Okay, I'm pinging it like a man.
Thank you. Oh, we're gonna die.
Go down the troll instead.
If only. Oh, he's left. I've got Cal, Farrah, Nigel. Let me chuck out the rest of you. I'll chuck out Big Meadhan. And Ostrich, you're not here.
Oh shit, wrong one.
You know Kieran's ill and yeah. And finally I'll chuck out Ezmerelda for George. And then I'll get Van Richten as well. So thick, cold fog swirls in this courtyard. Sporadic flashes of lightning lance the weeping clouds overhead as thunder shakes the ground. Through the drizzle, you see torch flames fluttering on each side of the keep's open main doors. Warm light spills out of the entrance, flooding the courtyard. And high above the entrance is a round window with shards of broken glass that are lodged in its iron frame. You can see the walls around you that enclose this courtyard are about 90 feet high. And the dark towers of Castle Ravenloft rise even higher. So, how do you guys want to approach this?
Noisy and fast.
Breach, breach, breach!
Good idea.
Alexa, play Darude Sandstorm.
Well,
Lewis, I can't get my person out, my token.
Oh, weird. Let me see if I can fix it for you. Player characters, Ezmerelda. That'd be right.
do we want to scout the building?
You should be able to now, George. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Is it not a very, very, very large building?
Yeah.
It's pretty damn large.
Door's open, right?
Currently, the front door is wide open.
Yeah, it's more just to get a feel for like the rooms, so
Would
we
you-
have a way of navigating.
What light sources do you have currently? Because it is pretty dark out here.
I can use produce flame.
Okay, is that 2020?
Don't think so. Let me look.
I'll
10,
whip
10.
out my
1010? Okie doke.
10.
got my ever burning torch, whatever
Here's
that
the
is.
burning torch.
It's normal torch.
I'm pretty sure that is 2020, so let me put that on for you as well.
Thank you.
There you go.
Mm.
A bit more vision for you now. But it's still pretty dark.
Yeah.
You would be able to see some light coming from, like, this direction. Can you actually see beyond that? You can't on this part, so I'll just put it here for now. Illuminating the courtyard. Where that torch is from here, it goes underneath this part of the courtyard, and the front doors are approximately over here.
Okay. Right. The front doors are over here.
So if I was to
How do we get to over there?
this like that,
Alright.
you'd see a bit more clearly of what you would actually see. So these front doors are technically underneath this part of the building. That makes sense.
Is this just a wall? Is this just a
It's a high like courtyard wall, and it's like an big arch. So it's like an open arch that runs about 40 feet or so across.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
Yeah, probably even about 40 feet in total. Like an open arch here on the bridge, and then underneath it opens up again, like here. Or there's like there's a roof area, but you can sort of see up more, and then from there you can see the
So
lights.
what's this like?
That's the bridge above. So if you imagine it like, I'll quickly draw it out for you on the map. There's like a bridge like that, an arch, and the doors lie beyond in the centre. If that makes sense, Hannah.
Kind of.
You see the drawing I did?
Yeah, I see the drawing. Kind of, but either way, doors are over that way, right? So.
They are indeed.
Um.
You can see on either side of you there are two huge watchtowers on either side of the bridge you've crossed to arrive at this destination. There seems to be a door on each of them from what you can see here and here.
Okay. Well, we're pretty close already. It's a bit too late for scouting around the building. Do we want to walk around the outside first? Or are we just going straight in?
I was also say you can see above you the towers and spires like rise above, and much like in the image I showed you before, I'll quickly move you to see exactly what you see. But you can see the two spires jut up like this. You can see a bridge connects them in the middle.
Yep.
It's pretty big and pretty foreboding.
Yeah.
Well, we have to assume we're expected. This is very much his domain now, even more so.
Indeed.
Anything here could be turned against us. There is an argument for trying to make sure our backs are as covered as they could be.
I was thinking more of an argument for just getting a lay of the building first, as in scout around, see what rooms we can identify and we know where we are, sort of thing, inside. Whether that will translate to how many rooms there are, I don't know.
Getting our bearings is a good idea.
Yeah.
So you would be able to see from here that the sort of castle wall like sort of comes to a tower sort of up here at this point, and then you can see more of the courtyard kind of heads round up to the north and down to the south as well. You can't see what's beyond there currently, but you could go around and look if you wanted to.
If I were to send out my little griffin.
Mm-hmm.
It can see 100. I can see it 100 feet, but it can go further and then come tell me, right? Or can it not?
I believe
translate?
so. Yeah, I think that's correct.
Can do that.
Does cost you a wild shape, but you do know that.
It does. What do we think about that idea?
Yeah, scouting sounds good.
Okay.
When was the last time we had a long rest? How long ago was that?
You would have had one before you came here, 100%. If you haven't taken a long rest, take a long rest now.
Oh boy, that doesn't sound foreboding at all.
Yeah.
You can take a long rest here in this quarter.
Because I'm only looking, because I think we did, but Nigel or Anja hasn't updated
Oh, yeah.
HP yet.
I will
Is that-
change that.
Is that
for-
right?
She probably just hasn't done it on Roll20.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll update it for her.
Okay. Well, I'll do a little scouting around and see if I can just get a bit of a lay of the building and translate it back to you. I can only go 100 feet, but I'm sure the griffin can do the rest. So, cast my little griffin.
Okay. Whereabouts? Do you want to ping where you're sending your griffin for me? You've got like the tallest tower, the tallest spire is like over here, and it attaches to like the rest of the tower kind of here, and then a slightly smaller tower is here, although not by a huge amount.
So, I assume the dimensions are bigger than this.
No, that's about right.
Well, I'll stand closer here then. Watch me. Okay, so we'll go near the big red tower, I think, first.
Okay, so it is quite high up, so that will make obviously a difference with the distance. But if you were to fly up there, do a perception check for your thingy for me.
It has got advantage because it's a hawk thingy.
Okay, that's fine.
Perception.
You roll it with advantage then. Okay. Can you also make a dexterity saving throw for the griffin? I'd say with advantage because it's so small.
Saving throw. Doesn't have saving throws.
It would just be its dexterity if it doesn't have a proficiency in the saving throw. Okay, natural 20. Nice. So as you see Farrah release the griffin from her grasp and conjure it into the air with druidic magical energy, you see the small creature sprout its wings and then fly off into the distance. And as you do, you hear the rumbling of thunder ahead, and a crack of lightning shoots out of the sky. And if your griffin hadn't passed it, because it passes past it, takes no damage on this because it's so small. Otherwise, it would have taken 32 points of damage.
Oh.
Well, we're not flying up there, guys.
How much health does your thingy have?
It's got one.
Oh, literally just the one. Oh, well.
Yeah.
However, with a natural 20, I think it would manage to weave out the way of the lightning, and you can see as you fly up here, you can see there's like a strong wind blows across like a slender bridge of stone and masonry. You see the bridge's old iron railings have rusted away years ago, and it's left the bridge without handholds. And the bridge connects to the two towers. The one on the left, you can see there is a dull red light that just kind of like pulses from that area. And then off to the right more, you can see that there is a 60-foot diameter tower that's rimmed with like battlements and things like that, and there's a kind of like a high tower thrust skyward.
Okay.
And the tower on the left itself, you can see that it's got slicked flagstones that are made wet with the rain, surrounded by like a 20-foot diameter of stone battlements,
Mm.
and you
Can
can.
we-
Sorry, go
Carry
on.
I was just gonna say, is there any like other entrances, or can I get like go a bit higher up and get like a whole like
You can
outline?
see with a 21 on the perception check, your Griffin would report back to you. There seems to be a staircase on the roof here, and I believe. Let me double check something because I have to look on another map for this. Yeah, you would see a staircase where I pinged before, and there would be an opening into the left tower where the red dull light. But it's very dark in there. Does your creature have night vision?
Probably not. No.
No. Okay. Yeah, that's all you would see. You would see this dull red light that kind of just pulses from a room.
What else do we want to know?
I'd say also with the 21, you see on top of the tower at the very top, there is a trap door. I think that's about all you can see from just doing a once over.
Yeah. What about in the like outer wall bit? Is there any other entrances or exits like where we are, but like the other side?
You would see that there were 2 walls on this side and this side, but your Griffin didn't go further than that. It only went about 100 feet.
Okay, well, if it goes way further than that.
And it'd take longer, and you'd put risk of it with the lightning.
True, lightning. What about more around like this front area?
What area?
Like around here.
Like I said, I pretty much described everything you see. Again, you'd have to make another perception check, which would require you making another dexterity.
Is that enough of a scouting? We got some good information from that though, right? About the towers anyway. Yeah, come back for now.
Okay. So he lands back on your shoulder. What are the rest of you doing during this time?
Meadhan's kind of just trying to keep himself as evenly spaced between everyone as everyone spreads out. He's like, I'm just gonna be in the middle.
That's fair.
Al took a wander to the right. Right
Yeah.
as we went in,
Cal,
right hand side.
I'll describe what you can see. You can see that a massive wall juts out to connect the outer walls of the castle with the keep, and you see a 20-foot wide, 20-foot tall archway offers passage through the connecting wall, but is blocked by a rusting iron portcullis that is currently illuminated by your dancing lights.
Nigel's just keeping an eye, making sure that nothing goes hugely wrong. He's probably sort of touching the orb, but that's about it.
Okay, that makes sense to me. I think you would get, as you touch the orb, you get this sort of cold sensation from it. It sort of worries you for a moment, but it sort of goes warm again as you kind of hold your hand over it, and giving you some sense of comfort.
Yeah, that would worry him, but he's trying to summon Pitch's bravery, so
Yeah.
he's feeling himself.
So, where do you guys plan on going? There seems to be a path that Cal and Ilkaas have found with the portcullis. You've got the front doors. There's a window that's far above the front doors that perhaps could be climbed up to, but might be quite difficult. There are 2 doors in the gate towers, but I don't know how. They're not connected to the keep exactly.
Yeah.
Although perhaps you could climb the outer wall, maybe. Or there is further stuff up here you could explore.
Well, Farrah would have reiterated all the information she just found out about the towers, at least. Probably everything. And then followed to see where they were going. What these guys have found down here.
Okay.
Archway with a portcullis. Let's take stock. We need to achieve what? bearing in mind there may be ears listening.
Yeah. Didn't we already do the items and stuff?
It's more so everyone's on the same page in terms of what we need to do here.
Oh.
Kill Strahd.
Yeah, we need to go get the heart if we can. Find the, what's it called?
Amulet.
Amulet. And if there's anything else useful along the way, we get that. You know? I don't know where. I do have locate object if we need to use that. I think that could be useful in finding the amulet at least. If we need to.
Should we start with that?
It really depends on where it is in the building. Perhaps the. I just wonder if we go straight for the heart, that could bring him closer to us before we're ready.
Ilkaas would say, what does the amulet do?
Well, it is a religious item and very much disliked by vampires. I think the only one that could wield it here, though, is maybe Van Richten or even Ukal.
I certainly could, if needed. If what
My
you
hands
told me
would
about
be-
the artifact is true.
Quite full.
It is indeed. It could sway the battle. But, of course, this is all, if possible. And as we know, Strahd hoards all the magic items in his castle, so we should be on the lookout for anything useful.
Can't remember how useful was detect magic. Does it give you a specific idea of what?
Gives
It
you
was
the
detect magic that will tell you what that magic is, right?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, gives you what type of magic.
Okay. He has got a shitload of stuff. We're not just going to go in and just pings everywhere of God knows what.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Hmm.
Still,
I will.
Can you still determine how powerful it is or not?
Yeah, I think. I mean, it doesn't say in the spell, but I personally like to rule it that you get some sense of how powerful it is. But you can't remember. One thing that I've been doing wrong, and that that Kieran did show me yesterday, is that you can't go through. The detect magic doesn't go through solid walls.
No, it doesn't. It's 1 foot
Yeah.
thick of stone, so yeah.
Yeah. So bear that in mind. Is all I'll say.
Yeah. Well, this entrance is as good as any, right?
Which one?
The one up there. Just front.
We've got the front door here. You've got a portcullis here currently, is all you see. There are 2 doors in the gate tower as well.
Portcullis leads in, right?
Portcullis leads further in, yeah. You can see from here.
Yeah.
I'm pinging.
I mean, I can't see shit. I'll walk over there.
Do we think a location this large is likely to have a undesirable way in, like a sewer exit of some sort?
Do vampires need to go to the toilet?
Well, no, but this castle's how old? It wouldn't have always been by vampires.
True, but
I
they
imagine
probably
any-
concealed it.
I imagine any excrement would have been just dumped over the cliff, right?
But that doesn't mean there might not have been another way in built into the foundation of the castle.
But if it's,
Actually, at the bottom, yeah.
if it's connected to the catacombs, imagine what could lie in the catacombs of a place like this. You've seen all those vampires spawn before.
Yeah.
Plus he knows we're coming. He probably even knows we're here now.
I expect so.
Worth considering, Meadhan. I wonder if it would just lead jutting out of the cliffside, though.
But on the other hand, Meadhan, I have wanted to see a functioning sewer system.
So if you were to get to here, you would see there is a rusted iron portcullis that is currently down and blocking your path forward. You might be able to try and open it.
Nobody touch anything.
Ilkaas is going to shout out, "Hello, we got your letter. Can you open the door?"
I mean, the front door was open.
No, he's asking this one.
No response.
He's like, how rude.
Cal's going to investigate the portcullis.
Yeah, do an investigation check for me.
Help.
I think this
Help,
guy
help.
would have a little more staff on the outside.
With help, she technically said it before you finished rolling, so.
Thank you.
Oh.
I got one better.
You don't get any sense that it's trapped. It looks very old, Cal. It looks like most of it's rusted away. It looks like once it might have been quite a strong deterrent for keeping people out, but now it looks like Nigel probably have no problem lifting this, to be honest with you.
I mean, he would if he was asked.
I'd definitely rather have as many gates open as possible for us to manoeuvre through.
That's a good
Please,
idea.
if you wouldn't mind, Nigel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Nigel, if you're doing that, make a strength check for me.
With guidance.
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, guidance might make a difference, might not.
How do I do the guidance thing, sorry?
No, it's 1d4.
74.
Even with a 4, you're struggling to lift this up, Nigel, and I think you're just a little bit distracted this morning.
Alright.
Or this
Stand
afternoon.
aside.
Yeah.
I'll show you how.
Guidance.
Sort of spits in each hand. Or was it just strength?
Just strength.
Please, please roll on that one, please.
Even better than that 20. And you see as Nigel's struggling, Meadhan walks up and just with one hand just goes zoop, and he's just like, what?
Here's the guidance.
Oh
For
yeah.
a total of 27. Pretty good.
It stays up there.
And I think with Meadhan's natural 20, usually Meadhan, you would think this portcullis would drop down again. Just the way you kind of lifted it, you could feel its weight pushing back down. But you shoved it up so hard, you've like jammed it in, and it's like jammed open.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well done, Meadhan.
All the same, he'd stay there till everyone's gotten through before releasing it.
Ilkaas will be like, "You're so strong, Meadhan."
I know, I didn't even expect that myself.
Nigel's like, "You're so strong, Meadhan." Nigel is strong boy. He's just reminding himself, I am strong boy. I am beautiful.
Just not today.
I deserve love.
Me smart.
So you make your way round to this path, and you can see there is another wall here with another portcullis blocking your way. There is no entrances on this side of the building at all. Just
How tall?
here the walls are. The tower is itself. Just let me just double check for you. I believe it's 90 feet high. I know they're taller than that. They're standing 90 feet, then it's probably like 200, 300 feet high, I'd reckon.
Sweet mother bejesus.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking tall. Yeah, maybe not that high. Maybe like maybe about 200. More about 200, I'd say. 200 feet high, probably.
Pretty fucking tall.
Yeah.
Can my little griffin fit through there?
Probably, yeah, without too much problem.
Just have a look. I haven't got
think
vision
it's-
on the griffin, by the way, so...
Okay, I'll add it. It hasn't got night vision, has it? Just...
Oh.
It does have vision, so you should.
Oh. I've only got vision because of the little dancing lights.
Yeah, it can't see because it's so dark. That's why it is very dark out here.
Well, I've only got Farrah vision.
Like, it definitely has vision. I can see it when I reveal it.
I see what you mean. Yeah, okay.
It's just very dark out here as well.
Very dark, yeah. Yeah, I can't see shit. It's a shame.
With the dancing lights, I'll describe what you would be able to see. In this area, you see at the back of the keep, behind towering buttresses and tall, boarded-up stained glass windows, you see a small garden struggles to survive. There are small flowers that press skyward against the gloom, and a pair of large iron gates block the way to some kind of overlook to the east. Can I get, like, Farrah, Meadhan, Cal, and Nigel to do history checks for me? Okay, Nigel and Cal, you recognise this as the place where there was the tournament held within the Tome of Strahd, and Meadhan got into that extended fight with Rahadin. And do you remember the overlook is where, over this way, looks as if it's the place where Tatiana fell to her death, and the boarded up stained glass windows on this side, Cal, you specifically remember because you ended up getting thrown through them by Strahd within the tome.
Me and Strahdy boy, we go way back.
At least we have some bearings.
There were doors, right?
There
People
was-
rushed out.
There was a door
Wait.
up here in the tome, you remember?
Where would Cal remember from when he came here before?
Cal would have only seen through the front doors, I believe, which would have been, and into sort of the dining hall area, and he would have been in the chapel as well, which he also went within the Tome of Strahd. I imagine they probably fought him in the chapel itself.
Well, at least we have some bearings. Do we want to go through this way?
Okay.
What?
There's a fucking portcullis again.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's another
Didn't see
portcullis.
There's a door we could use. I only shy away from the front door as it didn't end well previously.
Yeah, understandable. Meadhan, Nigel, do you do the honours again?
He'd roll up his sleeves if he had any.
Nigel's just like mumbling, "Weak Nigel."
Oh,
Whoa.
I did. Guidance for
Go
Meadhan.
do the hand, big guy.
I try.
And easily, Nigel, you managed to lift up this one. And this one actually locks in place by itself.
Excellent.
Like, I ain't even gonna roll because Meadhan would have only been pretending. You'd be like, I believe in you, Nigel.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Very easily, I love it. Yeah, you find yourself in a courtyard, like a small, forgotten garden almost. Wilted flowers that sit around the outside. You wouldn't be able to go beyond that gate.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to put a thing on it.
That door.
There would be a door. 1 second, let me just. There would be a. Well, originally there was a door around here. You remember? There was also a gate up here again, similar to the one across from you. Cal, you remember running out a door here. However, as you round the corner, you see that the stonework has been completely sealed off here, and you can see that it looks somewhat like slightly different to how it originally was, and it looks maybe slightly weaker, almost as if the door's been like paved over at some point in history.
What's this?
That would be where the Bordis stained glass windows currently are.
Was there another door on that other side? Or am I imagining?
No, there wasn't.
Oh, okay.
There was just the one up here in the tome. But currently it looks like it's been paved over with stone.
We could pry off the boarding up.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be glass on the windows. It's all like, if there is, it's like cracked glass at the bottom.
Seems like it could be a noisy option though.
We've already been shouting around the courtyard.
It's not quite the same as breaking off a load of boards though. Not sure. So you say the stonework looks thin though, right?
Looks a bit thinner, yeah.
Maybe now we're more in, you could try and locate that amulet you were talking about.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe we do that when we're inside, more central. Perhaps it would work better. It's got a limited range on it, unfortunately. Although it's 1,000 range though, right?
1,000 feet, yeah.
Pretty big.
Pretty
Yeah.
far. You think it would cover most of the castle? Definitely.
Easily.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well do it now then. Yeah, good idea. Ilkaas, maybe we should try and find a more direct way.
I want to see what it looks like. Everyone else has seen it except me.
Did Cal see it? I can't remember.
Oh wait, no, Cal didn't see it.
No. So yeah, what level number is that? Oh, second level. Okay. Second level, locate object.
You would see it about... it would be in this tower on this side.
Yep.
And it would be about... the ping comes from about 3 floors up. It's like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, this spell lasts for 10 minutes, so I'll keep it on.
Yeah, we can stay in that location.
Yep. More just to keep her guiding, there for 10 minutes. So it's in that sort of direction, if we can find a way in. About 3 floors up.
Cal, investigate this portcullis.
Do an investigation check for me.
11.
Again, you think it's old, rusted, but it doesn't look trapped or anything like that.
Would one of you fine gentlemen do the honours, please? Strength was never my forte.
Alright. My turn. Easy.
Yeah, without issue, Meadhan, you lift it up, and this one again, much like the one opposite, snaps into place. And as you make your way round into this part of the courtyard, you see the northeast of the keep. Seems to be like a stone carriage house with hinged wooden doors that stand silent in the corner where the outer walls meet. And you can see there is also, across from the carriage house here, there seems to be a door heading inwards. It's like slender wooden door with reinforced iron bands that leads into the keep. So you've got a set of double doors up here which head into the carriage house, and the wooden door with iron bands across it here.
Okay. Iron bands, are they easily removable iron bands?
Iron bands like attached onto the door frame. So you know how they build a wooden door with iron bands around the door? Like that.
Yep. Yeah.
I wonder if there's an argument for exploring the carriage house.
It could be. Carriage house. Well,
I'd like to know my potential escape options.
True.
Does he have a horse?
Do a perception check.
Plenty of horses. Who do a perception check?
I thought Ilkaas said, "Can he hear a horse?" Or...
No, it said, does he have a
Oh, sorry, I misheard you.
I've got plenty of horses. It's all good.
Don't know if Cal's seen his carriage.
Do a history check for me. Let's see if he has.
Meadhan is just holding this open until the others get through.
You never encountered the carriage, Cal, in your time in Barovia. I mean, yeah, no, actually, wait. Since you never encountered it in your first time, but obviously you've seen it since then. Since you've been like living in Barovia, you've seen it like go across the land. You've seen it go through the village of Barovia, probably more than any other place.
Okay.
That's definitely the most place you've seen it. But you never saw it when you initially came, is what I meant.
Okay. He certainly has horses to pull the carriage.
And a particular one at that. Could try and have a look. Perhaps if you could detect any magic inside.
Cal is investigating the door.
23, yeah. The door appears unlocked. It's wooden, old. It does seem to, that you look in the ground, it does seem to see, like these doors do see quite a lot of use. But it doesn't seem to be trapped or anything like that.
I'm going to open the door.
The door's open. And beyond, inside, you see there is a black carriage you're familiar with. A sleek black carriage fitted with glass windows and brass lanterns. There are no horses in here currently.
Ilkaas will do detect magic near the carriage.
You do get a sense of conjuration magic, Ilkaas.
Ooh. It's like there's some sort of conjuration magic on the carriage. Is it where the horse would be attached to?
Yes, definitely.
It's probably... I don't know, does he summon a horse or something?
I think so. I think he has done.
Do a quick Arcana check for me, Ilkaas.
Remember.
Excuse me.
Because he's read a lot of books, a lot of magic tomes, I reckon, in his time.
Nerd.
I think a 10 probably would be enough. I think with Ilkaas's proficiency and the fact that he got a 10, I think Ilkaas would know that some conjuration spells require a secret code, a secret word, to activate. So perhaps this is the case. If you said horse, nothing would happen.
I tried. Thieves.
Yes. A good attempt.
Maybe we could get in the carriage. Has he got anything in there?
If you open it up, you can see the seats are lined with fancy padded leather. There doesn't seem to be anything immediately obvious from what you can tell.
You'd like to investigate, see if there's anything shoved down the side, like some Cheetos or something.
Yeah, do an investigation check for me. $21, okay. Let me quickly check something.
You find an old chewit.
I like
fruit.
to chew it. Strahd was the weird Godzilla monster.
And thank God they're rappers. It's still good.
Can you roll a D100 for me?
Is there a table for down the seats?
40 you got?
You reach, like, you search around. There's nothing down the side of the seats, Ilkaas, but underneath, you do sort of, as you're feeling around, you feel like this seat, like a little compartment. And you're like, oh, this is cool. And it kind of slides open. And inside, you see there is a small little, like, lockbox.
Gonna pull it out. Just gonna. Is it? How big is it?
It's about maybe like 30 centimeters across and maybe like 20 centimeters high. Not very big.
Does it look like a smoking case?
Kind of, but a bit wider than, like taller than that.
Is this detect magic still on?
Yes, it would be, and I think now that you can sense there's something magical inside, but it doesn't appear to be trapped. The box itself, at least magically, not trapped.
Is it locked?
It is locked. Yes.
He'll be like, I found a little box in here. But it's locked.
I can try and open it if you want, Ilkaas.
Yeah, come out of the box. And give it to Farrah.
You're just about the only one who can, aren't you?
I am, but I also have this thing. The chime of opening. Now, let me just make sure it doesn't make a noise first.
A thunderous boom.
So if it doesn't do that, you could strike it as an action, pointing at an object. No, their chime. She's a clear tone, but it doesn't say it's like super loud or anything.
It's a chime. It's like a wind chime, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Tuning.
Yeah, so we'll use the little chime.
Okay, if you use that, ding, and the box will just open by itself. And inside Ilkaas, you see there's like a little I forget what they're called, but like almost like a is it a coffer that's filled with like potions? There are 4 potions in total. You would do a Arcana check for me. See if you can identify. 22, pretty good. I would say, Ilkaas, you look through these potions and you look through the viscosity, you look through the sort of how thick some of them are, you kind of open one up and give them a little sniff, and I think Ilkaas has probably studied different kinds of potions in his father's library, and you would find that there are a number of different potions in here. One is a potion of superior healing. One is a potion of clairvoyance.
Oh.
One is a potion of mind reading.
Ooh.
One is an elixir of health. One is a potion of fire giant strength.
Hell yeah.
And finally, there is a potion, potion of fire breath.
Awesome.
Well, that was worth it. I didn't expect that.
A really good find there, Ilkaas. Well done.
They look very dusty and old, and as if they've not been touched in a very long time. You're almost like scared to like move the glass around too much in case it just breaks.
How many was it in total? 6?
6 in total, yeah.
1 each.
Yeah. How do we divide them about? I assume anyone can use the potions, even if they don't know the spell.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's not like a scroll. You just drink it.
Yeah.
Neck it, mate.
Nick, mate.
Who's got the sun sword?
Yeah, that'd be Cal right now.
Fire giant Cal.
Yeah.
What?
Just go from this dexterous paladin to fucking roid it out.
Are you dead? Oh no! Give the fire giant one to Nigel.
Yes.
Make sure you all writing this down in your inventories and stuff.
Depends.
By the way.
It depends, because Meadhan's also strength-based, right?
Yeah, but
It depends how much extra it gives you. So if it makes you 20, then it's probably not great on
Gives you more than
Nigel.
20.
Oh, does it? Okay,
Gives you
right.
25
Oh shit, yeah, right.
for 1
Not
hour. A potion of fire giant strength, Anja, is one of the potions you found, which gives increases your strength score to a maximum of 25 for 1 hour.
So you can punch Strahd harder.
Pretty sick.
I would say Nigel, simply because Meadhan's got
Wait,
other
what?
tricks and things, whereas Nigel is just going to be smacking.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
could give me
Would Ilkaas...
fiber.
I mean, I won't refuse it. Would Ilkaas know exactly what this, what was it, clairvoyance and mind reading, how they were?
Yeah, I think with that Arcana check, definitely. Like you would know that mind reading allows you to essentially get the benefits of detect thought spell for I think it's for 1 minute, if I'm correct. Let me just quickly double check. Yeah, 1 minute. You essentially get the benefits of a detect thought spell.
And the clairvoyance is basically you can place a security camera.
Pretty much, yeah.
10 minutes.
Pretty good for some rests.
Oh yeah, good point.
So wait, so you can like place somewhere to see from?
I'll describe it to you, Steph.
Yeah.
It says you create an invisible sensor within range in a location familiar to you, a place you have visited or seen before, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, or in a grove of trees. The sensor remains in place for the duration, which is 10 minutes, and it can't be attacked or otherwise interacted with. When you cast a spell, you choose seeing or hearing. You can use the chosen sense through the sensor as if you were in its space. As your action, you can switch between seeing and hearing. A creature that can see the sensor, such as the benefit of a see invisibility or true sight spell, sees a luminous, intangible orb about the size of your fist.
Oh, I thought it lasted longer. Still pretty good for seeing around a corner.
Or in a room you want to know what's inside.
Yeah.
But is it like a sort of... Because it was a potion, so you'd basically cast it the once and that's it. You wouldn't be able to move.
Yeah, you would essentially...
Like during that 10 minutes, you wouldn't be able to move it somewhere else.
No. It would be in one place.
No. Okay. Choose wisely.
Yeah. What was the other ones?
There was a potion of mind reading, potion of clairvoyance, a potion of fire giant strength, an elixir of health, a potion of superior healing, and a potion of fire breath.
Okay. Elixir of health. What does that do?
That...
More health.
When you drink this potion, it cures any disease afflicting you, and it removes the blinded, deafened, paralysed, and poison conditions. The clear red liquid has tiny bubbles of light inside it.
Could be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'll let whoever wants to dish those out.
I'll write them in the chat, and you guys can do it amongst yourselves.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll remember to do that.
Yeah.
Give everything to Healy to Ilkaas, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, if we want.
So he's going to be doing the ritual.
Yeah.
He does the ritual. He's a ritual guy. So, add potion of superior healing and elixir of health, Ilkaas.
Yep.
And then, yeah, whoever wants the rest of the stuff. I don't think any of it's particularly good for Cal.
Who's got the fire breath one?
Unless anyone else wants it.
Fill your boots.
Yeah.
I've got fire giant strength, if that's alright.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna bash him hard. Does it count? I'm assuming it counts also with like melee attacks or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It just increases. So when you do it, Anja, if you click on your strength like score at the top, and you should be able to edit it and change, say, override the score to 25, and then for that hour in game, you'd get 25, and it would change all your attack modifiers. It would change all your damage modifiers. It would change everything. Very good.
Pretty sick.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yes.
The potion of fire breath would technically be a spell.
After drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action to exhale fire at a target within 30 feet of you. The target must make a DC 13 dex save, taking 4d6 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. The effect ends after you exhale the fire 3 times or when 1 hour has passed. So...
Could I use it whilst raging?
Yeah, I would allow that, yeah.
Oh.
Because it's not... I mean, it's technically created by like a spell, but it's not... You're not casting a spell, no.
Cool.
Okay. I'll have the mind reading one.
Yeah, whoever talks to Strahd should have that one.
Oh, I'm not talking to Strahd.
Oh, okay. Farrah is
I wanna
the
beat him up.
man. You're like, I know
I
what
could
you're
try.
thinking, Strahdy.
Well, I could try. If someone else wants to.
I'll do it. I'm the only charisma class. Oh wait, no, Ilkaas, charisma class here.
Ilkaas hasn't
But
even
also
met him.
the only one that's met him before, yeah.
Farrah's got like -1 charisma, so we're not doing that.
All right, I'll take the potion of mind reading. Maybe Farrah could have clairvoyance.
Yeah, I'll have the clairvoyant. Cool.
I love the idea of Strahd just being there and me being like, wait a sec. Glug, 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 glug.
He's like, I got my tin hat with me. You cannot...
Ah!
Alright.
I will
So you
laugh
played
my
potion-
pants off if we fight Strahd whilst he's wearing a tinfoil hat.
Which is great.
Is there a door here?
Yes, there's a door here, and there's a portcullis further up along here. Similar to the one on the other side.
Wait, here?
Yeah, door right here.
And can I investigate?
Yes, you can indeed.
Investigation.
I think
Every
Columbo
time.
today.
10. You can see that the door is wooden. It's got iron bands across it. However, it does look like pretty swollen from like damp and wet, and it seems like it's a bit stuck in its frame. You think with a 10 you probably could try and shoulder it open.
Muscly boys.
That could be noisy, couldn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could be.
Not really sure why we're worrying too much about that.
Yeah, he did invite you, so he knows you're coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more like just in case there's other shit in the room, it's gonna come running towards
Well,
us.
he might
That
know,
noise.
but if he's got goons and minions and shit, because
Yeah,
there ain't
exactly.
none outside. So I'm
Oh, and they
assuming-
all have tin hats. It's the tin hat gang. That'd be great.
If everyone wants to, sure.
Yeah, I want to get in.
Yeah, give me a strength check.
Yeah, I guess he'd just sort of, he's not like booting it, he'd just gently start pushing and pushing it.
Easily, Meadhan.
Oh yeah, okay.
Just slam it open, and if you'll keep your character still, and I will need to drag you together so I can copy and paste you. Right, as you head
Teleport, go!
inside. Right,
Here we go.
let me just make sure this is going to the right place.
Fuck, who is that? Here we go.
I'm not even sure, it's somewhere deep in my brain, but I'm not even certain.
I can't think.
It wasn't like the Magic School Bus or some shit, was it?
No, but it was definitely some kids' cartoon shit.
I can think of it now. Here
Here
we go. That one.
Yeah,
No.
Oh, is it? Here we go. Here we go. That one.
No. It's a proper little shitty American cartoon voice. Here we go. Fuck, can't think.
Right, so move you over. So,
Oh,
What's this music? Spooky music.
I'm gonna get
Yup.
inside the castle now, bitches.
I can see where Neville died.
Right.
Gary.
So, dim light filters in through a dust-caked window in the east wall, and a door next to the window is the one you have passed through that connects with the northeast courtyard. Everything in this room immediately you see is coated with dust, including a large, heavy table in the centre of the floor. A thick book lies open on a desk, with an inkwell and a quill next to it. There is a broken door in the north wall, and a staircase in the south wall that plunges into the darkness. On each side of the staircase, you can see a skeletal figure draped in gleaming chainmail stand sagging at attention, holding a rusty halberd.
Standing as in propped up.
Yes, they look like they've been propped up for sure.
Okay.
Can Ilkaas go and look at the book?
Yeah, do a go over there and feel free to. If you were to go over there and have a look at it, I won't make you roll an investigation check or anything. You can see that this book looks weathered, brittle, ancient, but the ink in the well is fresh. At the top of each page, you see inscribed the message, "Please register for your own convenience and that of your next of kin." Oh, excuse me. You can also see the book is more than half filled with names, and nearly all of them are completely illegible.
Can you try and go back and find Cal's name?
If you were to search through, no sign of it.
Are there any names that would be familiar?
Probably not, no. Like I said, nearly all of them are illegible.
Oh,
There's a few you can make out, they're just completely unfamiliar to you.
What else is on the table?
There's an inkwell and a thing, and there is that's it. There's just an open, heavy book, and there is an inkwell and a quill.
Should I sign it?
Probably best not to, Ilkaas, just in case.
Yeah, he looks around the room. He's like, you think for a guy who's immortal, he'd at least bother to clean up. He's got all the time in the world.
All the servants, I imagine, as well.
And what are they doing? They can't be doing much.
Lazy.
This place. Exactly. Looks around. He's like, he saw what state Argynvost'Ra was in. But, you know, it's not going to be like that for long. Not if I have my say about it.
I look forward to seeing the day when it's a shining beacon within this dank, horrible place. More so than it already is.
Thank you, Manfred.
You could have just looked at him like, Manfred?
Oh fuck, I thought his name was Manfred for Rickton.
Rudolph. But
you,
that's
Rudolph.
Amazing. No, he totally has to say Manfred. It's so great.
He's like, oh, human names are so hard to remember, Rudolph.
That is alright. Let's just
Howard.
focus on the task at hand.
Take out his short sword and prod the skeleton.
Yeah, as you prod it, you can see that it moves slightly to the side, but it looks like it's sort of being held up by something. And as you kind of like imagine Cow in response might look, and sort of you can see that there's like a wire frame underneath its kind of sort of decorative clothes. However, it's all coated with dust.
Eerie.
Which direction, Farrah?
Nearer to the amulet, which was where, Lewis? I've still got the thing on, I think.
It was up in this tower, and about pretty high up.
So there's a door here.
There is a door here, yeah, and it looks kind of like a bit broken, kind of almost hanging off its hinges.
Okay.
Cow.
This is leading down, right? So we should maybe try the other door?
Yep. Cal's gonna try and open it.
Yeah, without issue, you managed to pull this door open. And beyond, you can see there is a room that's filled with broken furniture, torn cloth. They're all strewn about this 20 by 40 foot room. There's dim light that comes from a pair of dirt cake windows from the outside, and there's a narrowed staircase with no railing that ascends along the north wall heading upwards.
Ascending seems like what we want.
It does. It hopefully leads us to where we need to be.
Cal's gonna investigate the stairs.
Do an investigation check for me. And I do not mind you doing this, by the way.
Yeah, man. I want to listen to
Better
every
believe
single
I'm doing
door,
this.
baby.
Good, good. 17 does not appear to be trapped in any way, as far as you can tell.
Okay.
It
Take the
look all
lead.
crumbly and broken and dying.
No, the stairs seem pretty all right, to be honest. I mean, a bit dusty, and
Cool.
right. If you want to keep all your tokens still, and I'll move you up to the next map.
As everyone's left the room,
Yeah.
Meadhan's gonna put his name down.
Ooh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, Meadhan.
Who's he gonna
nice.
put as his next of kin? That's what I'm curious about.
He'll leave it blank.
Okay. Let me move you up. Next map. So you head up about 30 feet. You arrive.
Papa, Drumera, Gugu Majuji.
Meadhan is going to be like, you can never leave now, or something like that.
Cozy.
So,
But you've always been here.
after heading up the stairs, you arrive at. Let me just quickly. Sorry, you're gonna have to probably be patient with me. During Ravenloft, there's a lot of fucking text to get to. So, as you arrive at this upper floor, you can see that there are broken bed frames and torn bits of mattresses that litter the floor. There's a tall, dusty wardrobe, roughly shaped like a coffin. Its black doors painted with fey creatures, that stands between two cracked, full-length mirrors hanging on the south wall. A staircase descends to where you just came from, obviously, and you, apart from that, you can see a window that looks out into the courtyard. Apart from that, there's nothing immediately obvious.
Maybe a long shot, but secret door in the wall. Hey, I'm looking for everything.
Yeah, Cal wants to investigate the wardrobe. But if Farrah's investigating the wall, he'll help her first before
Okay, so
he...
Farrah, the investigation with help for me.
Ilkaas would ask Rudolph something.
Oh yeah, go on.
He'd be like, you've hunted a lot of monsters, right, Rudolph?
Correct.
Do all vampires live in places like this? And he'd like gesture around.
Vampires have a tendency for... What's the word? When, like they have a tendency to, like, live in lavishness or whatever. I can't remember the word.
Majesty.
Yeah. They love majesty of places. They, tend to be very narcissistic creatures. This is a particularly large and foreboding lair of a vampire, but I have seen others and heard of others.
That's interesting.
What did you get, Farrah? A 6.
Terrible.
Doesn't appear to be any secret walls as far as you can tell.
Yeah. What about behind the wardrobe, specifically?
Al's doing the wardrobe.
Oh, you do the wardrobe.
If Cal's
Gain
doing
9.
the wardrobe, feel free to do an investigation check for me,
Yeah.
Help and guidance.
if you want.
Yeah.
Detective super team, go. 21.
So the wardrobe itself, you feel around it, doesn't feel to have any secret doors, but like I said, you are specifically investigating the wardrobe, so
Can I open it?
you can open it. And inside you would see a plain white dress that's yellowed with age begins to fly out of the wardrobe and begins to dance in the middle of the room. The dress flaps around to the music of the storm outside.
Oh,
And just continues
Too spooky,
dancing
guys.
around you.
Jesus, yeah, that's spooky. Well, I guess I expect no less.
Also inside, Cal, you can see that there appears to be like rotten, what look like servants' uniforms.
They're not dancing.
He's going to try and shove his short sword through the back of the wardrobe.
do, and it just sticks into the back of the wardrobe and then hits stone.
Okay.
I'm just picturing Cal and Farrah both just like dun, 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 looking around everywhere like, oh, that's a trap, there's a trap.
Love it. It's great.
Doing unnecessary somersaults.
Yeah, exactly.
Go,
This
go,
way.
go, detective team.
Well, I don't see any way out of this room apart from back down. Is this window open, Lewis?
No, it's just, well, it's not open, it's just looking out over.
Can it be opened?
Looks like it probably could, yeah.
With ease?
Yeah, you go up to it and you creak it open with a small handle and it pushes open. It's like some dust falls down as you do, but it does you do manage to open it without too much issue.
My little griffin is going to fly just outside the window.
Mm-hmm.
And just to see if there's another room here.
Can't see one through the thing. Just looks like complete stone, solid sheer stone wall.
No window, no.
No window, no.
No window. Okay.
Meadhan's going to enjoy his reflection.
Yeah.
Around this side. Nothing.
Lifting that portcullis has made him feel confident in himself, so now he's just like, yeah.
Amazing. No, you don't see anything around there either, Farrah. Again, solid sheer wall, and then you get to the bridge that heads across to the outer walls.
Yeah, cool. I'm just getting the lay of where we're going. Comes back in. There's just solid wall on this other side. There's no windows or anything. Perhaps something else.
You do see, one thing you would see is, like, further up, like, higher up, you can see, like, certain windows that are kind of, like, pulse with a red light, like...
Maybe.
Yeah. Mention those as well.
So it seems like the tower is, like, pretty much, sort of, is in that direction.
Yeah.
When you're in the tower, but, yeah, that part of the tower, perhaps.
Yeah, well... Should we move on?
Leave this apparition to its dance.
Yeah.
Can Ilkaas sort of tell what this room used to be used for? Like, downstairs seems to be like a registration area. Does this look like it used to be a servant's quarters or something?
I think with just the fact you've said it, definitely with all the smashed beds on the floor, the uniforms on the floor, or in the wardrobe, sorry, the mirrors, it definitely looks like this once was a servant's room.
Cool.
And now you get the impression, Ilkaas, that the fact this is walled off and almost like seems like a bit separate from the rest of the castle implies that perhaps this was where the servants operated.
Yeah, like an annex.
Exactly.
Yeah. Down again?
Okay, going down again. Let me just drag the tokens together. There's going to be a lot of this. And then I'll move you back to... Okay, and again you find yourselves at the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah.
Now with the path, stairs heading downwards into the darkness.
What was in this little section? Just nothing, just wall, broken stuff.
Yeah, just like I said before.
Yeah.
Do we want to head down, or do we want to
Well,
circumvent further
Sometimes
outside?
you have to go down to go up.
we'll see if there's a way up from below, but if not, then maybe come up and go around.
Alright.
Okay.
Send my little...
I'll move your tokens together again. You're heading down.
Yeah.
Would Meadhan have left the page open with his name on it?
Yeah, man.
Would a passive perception of 15 clock?
I think so, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
He's not got, neat, tidy, small handwriting. It's like a big proper.
God, it's such a vivid
Handprint.
image in my head. Like, everyone heads off into the other room, and Meadhan's like, huh?
Fucking Homer Simpson walks over.
Yep. Perfect, like Treehouse of Horror episode.
Oh, bear with me.
There's a bear with you.
We sneak, by the way. Should we sneak?
Bit late for that.
Well, these stairs are pretty fucking long. So
Oh,
you
okay,
would,
okay.
if you want to move stealthily, you can do stealth checks. A group stealth check now for me.
If it's super long, probably.
It's about
Right.
40 feet, maybe total.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't want to waste that 20.
Go, baby.
Pretty
point.
good. I'll make one for.
Jesus,
Erickson.
George, what the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah,
Plus 12.
Ezmerelda's pretty good at stealth.
Ezmerelda fucking disappears.
Van Richten, on the other hand.
He's got this.
Yeah, not great. Boom. Yeah, good job, Van Richten. Well, with the rest of you with
Don't carry
your
him.
somewhat ridiculous scores, you do find yourselves moving pretty quietly down, and I imagine you, Ezmerelda, would probably sort of poke your former mentor with your rapier, just sort of like, come on. Stop making so much noise. You're better than this, sort of thing. And I will move you over.
Damn it, Granddad.
So, you arrive on a set of stairs heading downwards, and ahead of you can just about make out what looks like an iron portcullis. From here, let me quickly tell you what you see before you do anything else, because it could inform your decisions.
I can't remember what the relationship was between Van Richten and Ezmerelda. They weren't related, were they?
No, if
Fuck buddies.
Meadhan never saw the journal, but Neville did, where he basically killed a bunch of Vistani because they sold his son to a vampire lord, and then he set a bunch of zombies on them, and she was a little kid and she got her leg bitten, and he felt guilty, and he basically like cut off her leg, which is why she's got a like wooden leg, and yeah, he took her into his own and trained her to be a monster hunter.
I'm assuming she doesn't know any of this.
She didn't know any of that, no.
I was gonna say, because otherwise that'd be really fucked up.
She just knew that this guy saved her from a fucking zombie horde. Yeah.
Why does this feel like being at work?
So, this hall, Ilkaas, as you're stepping in, stands in deadly silence. And you can see heavy beams above support a sagging 10-foot ceiling. Fog clings to the floor, obscuring everything that lies less than 3 feet above it. And suddenly, a giant shadow lurches across the ceiling as a dark figure shuffles down the corridor ahead of you.
Oh.
I will reveal what you see. At the end of the corridor, shuffling in your direction, you make out a figure that stands approximately 5 feet tall, maybe about 4 feet 9 inches exactly, and looks unfamiliar to you, Ilkaas. I don't think you would have seen this creature before, but Cal, Farrah, I think you definitely... Actually, I think probably Cal wouldn't either, actually. But Farrah, if you were to round the corner, you would definitely recognise this creature as a mongrel folk. And he kind of sort of limps forwards, and he's smelling and kind of like with his hunch posture, and he's kind of like looking out. You can see from here his like face is covered with lizard scales. He has the ears of a panther, and his left foot looks like a duck's webbed foot, and his arms have patches of black dog fur in them. He kind of you can see that he's holding this lantern in front of him and is kind of limping in your direction. He looks off at you, and He kind of limps a bit closer. And as he looks closer, you can see that he's got like a loop of twine around his neck, and hanging from which is like an iron key. And you can also see there's like a decorative wooden pendant fitted with a varnished human eyeball. You got to see that with all of your passive perceptions. He kind of limps up to you and is just like, "Ah, the guests have arrived."
Wait, did he see us with our stealth?
Oh, good point. You did stealth. That's my bad. Let me do a perception check for him.
Why do I feel like he's gonna fucking explode?
This is my human eyeball scepter. Ilkaas is like, oh, cool. And everyone else is like, gross.
Perception.
Don't human eyeball scepter.
He doesn't seem to have spotted you. So he's just limping towards you, but you think even with your very high stealths, you think if he were to get like 10 feet, within 10 feet of you, he would spot you. And he is moving
Just the one guy,
this way.
right?
Yeah,
Yep.
Cal isn't hiding.
No.
Oh, Cal, what should we do? He looks like a monster.
Dogs with or cats.
Farrah would whisper Chinese whispers to Cal as well. What she thinks he is, mongrel folk.
He kind of, as he gets closer, he like holds the lantern up and kind of illuminates your figures, and he kind of jumps slightly. And he's like, "Oh, the master's guests are here at last."
So it would seem. Master being Strahd, I assume.
Yes, of course, master.
What's with the eyeball? Points at stuff.
That is mine, not yours.
But what is it?
Do a persuasion check. He kind of giggles and.
He's gonna. Where did you get it?
I want one.
I'll tell you, but first you have to listen to one of my jokes.
Go on, man.
This is a good one. Did you hear about the man who was accidentally buried alive?
No.
It was a grave mistake.
Ilkaas is like...
Yes, I like this one. He laughs at my jokes.
I liked it because it's like a double entendre.
Yes, very funny. I suppose I could tell you. It was given to me by an old woman. She was very nice.
Is she still around? Did she have any more?
I don't know, maybe. She makes the most delicious pies.
Oh, well, I've never had a pie, but that sounds nice.
They're very tasty.
Why
They're Cyrus's favourite.
What, are you here to greet us or something? Or are you just hobbling about?
I was making my way to the entrance hall to greet you, but old Cyrus was late again. The master will be not pleased.
Was that the entrance hall upstairs?
The entrance hall is round to the front. You would have seen it when you came in.
Oh, yes, I remember.
Have you been naughty and gone away that the master did not want you to?
Oh, you know, when you come to a new place, you really gotta see the sights and stuff. Like, we wanted to see the whole castle, really, but we couldn't really find a way in.
I suppose that's okay. Would you like to hear another joke?
Yes, but, where are you to lead us somewhere or something?
Yes, I will lead you to your rooms. The master has prepared you some.
Does he have gifts for us too?
Perhaps the master sometimes gives his guests with many gifts. Maybe you'll be one of the lucky ones.
Well, sure, go ahead, tell your next joke. I like the last one.
It's a good one. I'll never forget my grandma's last words. She said, "What are you doing in here with that hammer?"
Ilkaas is like, why were you in there for hammer?
I'll never tell, it's a joke.
I don't know which bit of it was a joke.
He kind of frowns a bit slightly. He's like, "You used to saying it was not funny."
Maybe I just don't get it.
I don't like this one. He doesn't like my joke. And he turns around to you, Cal, and he says, "Do you like my joke?"
Not at all.
What do you call a cheap circumcision? A rip-off.
Ilkaas looks at Cal and he's like, I got that one.
Where is your master now?
The master is always in many places. Cyrus can't keep track of him. Come, I will take you to your rooms. And he starts coming moving.
No, Cal blocks him.
Okay. What are you doing? Get out of the way.
We're not going anywhere yet.
The master will be not pleased. I said I should escort you to your rooms.
The master's pleasure isn't my concern.
He kind of sighs and he's like, "Oh, what do you want then? Can't wait forever, you know."
Cal points to each of these doors in turn.
Mm-hmm.
What's behind these doors?
There. Let me just quickly double check. That's the kitchen. It's where I make my dinner.
And this one?
That's my room.
This one?
That is where the stairs go up, and where your rooms are.
And the double doors?
That's the dining room.
Do you have any other servants here?
Old Cyrus has to pick up all the slack these days. You can't find any good workers, you see.
Guess that's what happens when you commit genocide on your own population.
Not since Rahadin went away. He would do so many tasks for the master, and now Cyrus has to do all of them. I'm so tired.
Is Rahadin the one that we killed up in the place?
You killed Rahadin? That's a very funny joke. I like this one again.
Did he have
Did you know I am going to call you my friend now?
If we're friends, can I have that key that you have?
No! It's my key.
I really like keys.
You can't have it.
Cal, I want the key.
He can't have it. It's mine. Friends are like trees. They fall over if you hit them with an axe.
How about we trade? And she pulls out like a gold plate from her bag.
No, it's mine.
This is better.
He kind of looks up slightly, and then you can see he's like tempted, but then he kind of looks down again. He's like, "No, no."
How about...
Do a quick insight check for me. Like Cal, Ilkaas, and Farrah can all do it. Yeah, I think Cal and Farrah, maybe not so much Ilkaas, but Cal and Farrah, you definitely get the impression that, like, he's not going to hand this key over by you trying to persuade him with something. He's, like, he seems very protective of it. However, you do get the impression you might be able to scare him into giving it to you.
Okay.
Ilkaas will pull out a glass eye from his backpack that apparently he's got.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be like, it looks a bit like the one on your staff.
It does.
Do you know how I got it?
Did the lady give it to you as well?
No, before we came here, we killed a quartz dragon who wouldn't give us a key.
Do an intimidation check for me.
Fucking hell. Cold as ice.
Yeah, use Fitzbands as well.
And he's just like,
Shit.
you'd never hurt me or my friend.
And he'd point over there, it's like, my friend would, and he's got an axe.
You're funny. Funny jokes. The master will love playing with you.
Which one was his room?
This one.
This door here?
The one further along to the left. Yeah, this one here.
You give a quick look at the door.
Yeah, looks like a
Okay.
pretty normal wooden door.
Push it open.
Can I...
Yeah, you can push it open with no problem. Inside, Ilkaas, you see that the room. It's like it's a 20-foot square room, and wall to wall, it's absolutely filled with clutter. There's a long, sagging bed that sits to one side under a huge, faded tapestry that depicts Castle Ravenloft. There's dusty lanterns that sit in various places, and there's bright curtains are draped haphazardly about the room. There's thousands of pieces of junk covering the floor, broken swords, crumpled shields, and helmets that all lie in piles.
He's just gonna go in and shut the door behind him.
Okay. Hey, where are you going?
Can I cast a spell on this Mongol fella?
Yeah, go for it. What are you casting?
I want to charm him.
Charm person. Is that a wisdom save? Or charisma?
Yeah. Wisdom.
Wisdom, okay.
13.
I think it's a 16. What does it say? Does it say that they know you're trying to charm them? If it... I can't remember. Exactly.
No, I think it's... Once they have been charmed and it wears off, then they do, but...
Yeah, otherwise
it
they don't.
fails.
He's just like, that tickles. What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop it. Come, let's go see the master. He's going to try and push past you, Cal. You let him?
No.
No, he's not strong enough to push past you. He's just going to bump into you. He's like, this is taking too long.
I'm
How
afraid
big
we're
is
gonna
he?
need that key. Gonna go.
What was that, Farrah?
I said, I'm afraid we're gonna need that key.
Do an intimidation check for me.
And I do it with produce flame intimidatingly in my hands.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
Lowers the DC slightly. Well, with the produce flame, you did not need much for this. It did reduce the DC very slightly, and he's like, "Oh, fire! Fine, take the key." And he kind of like pulls it off his necklace and just like throws it at the floor, and just kind of shuffles back as far as he can away from you, without pushing past Cal. You're awful guests.
Yeah, she picks it up. Why don't you just wait in your room until we leave?
But the master said to show you to your rooms.
We'll make our own way there.
Okay.
I said wait.
Yes, I will wait. Do you want me to show you the door?
Show us the door. This door.
And the door to where you go.
I think we can manage that.
Well, he would point. He said, "If you go that way, you'll find some stairs, and you can find your rooms from there."
That's all we need from you. Now go. He just points to his room.
Yes, I'll go. I need to go back in the kitchen, though. Is that all right? I'm preparing dinner.
So yeah, she just sort of waves him away. She's kind of done with this guy.
Kind of moves up to this door and says, "Good luck." Do you want to hear one more joke? He kind of sidles to you, Meadhan.
Go on then.
What does a vampire do with boiling water and a tampon? He makes tea. Good luck! And he kind of pushes the door open, and as he pushes the door open, Meadhan, it's sort of like a swinging door that he opens, and then you get this waft of this awful smell as it closes behind you.
God.
Maybe we should go into the dining room. He seemed to laugh more for some reason when he mentioned it. Maybe there's something valuable in there.
I think that person would find anything valuable, to be honest. Disgusting food.
I think we should go anywhere he said not to.
Dining room.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dining room
try
has this big set of double doors at the end.
Yeah,
Meant to
he
be
said
going
not
for
to.
the thimble.
Yes.
Did Ilkaas try this door? Or did
No, he just went to his room.
Yeah, this door here.
Did he mention what this door was?
He said it was the kitchen.
Oh, like both. Okay.
Farrah will listen at this door briefly, though,
Good perception check.
with guidance.
It's deathly quiet. And you're 100% sure there's nothing inside that, unless it's being conceived by magical means.
I cannot hear anything inside. Maybe it's worth just having a peek, just while we're here. I think he said that this way it led upstairs, so perhaps there's a way over to where we need to be anyway.
Maybe it's time for some clairvoyance.
Well, it could be, but I can't really hear anything from beyond. Is the door locked, Liz?
Yeah, I don't know. You have to try and push it. If you did try and push it slightly, it doesn't seem like it's locked.
Fuck it, let's open it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Let's open
and
one door.
You all take 100 d8 damn no.
Hey.
So, as you do open this room, though, it's a startling sight.
Oh.
You see that dark stains cover the floor of this area. There's large oak tables, scarred and beaten, lay scattered like toys about the room. Their wood crushed and splintered. Replacing them are furnishings made entirely of human bones. The walls and the 20-foot-high vaulted ceiling are a sickly yellow colour, not because of faded or time-worn plaster, but because they are adorned with bones and skulls, arranged in a morbidly decorative fashion, giving the room a cathedral-like quality. 4 enormous mounds of bones occupy the corners of this ossuary, and garlands of skulls extend from these mounds to a chandelier of bones that hangs from the ceiling above a long table constructed of bones in the centre of the room. There's a lot of bones in this room is what I'm saying. 10 chairs made of bones are festooned with decorative skulls surround the table, resting atop which is an ornate bowl-shaped vessel made yet of more bones. There are a door to the south, single doors to the north and south, both sheathed in bone. But the steel band, and you pass through the steel. As you pass through the steel-banded double doors.
Can Ilkaas tell this room doesn't really look like Strahd's style?
Do an insight check.
It definitely doesn't to me. It's a bit on the nose.
A little bit.
Man, what I'd do to have played a
Yeah.
necromant.
Ilkaas, you get the impression that Cyrus might have built this.
Yeah. Ilkaas just look in and be like, and be like, that's enough of it, and still stand back.
What a disgusting room. She just sort of stands there kind of in awe, like, what the fuck is this? Sort of thing.
Yeah,
Do you see a door up there though? I do see a door.
And there's a door there as well.
Yeah.
Cal's going to go into the kitchen.
Okay, inside the kitchen. You open the door, and inside you see... Instantly, the horrible odour of decay fills this steaming hot room. You see a huge pot bubbles over a blazing fire pit in the centre of the room. Its green, muddy contents churning as Cyrus stands in the corner, moving back and forth between it, stirring it with a big, like, ladle. You see the far wall is lined with pegs, hanging from which are numerous large cooking implements, some of which could easily double as implements of torture. And he just sort of looks over at you and he's like, "Oh, have you come for tea?"
Where have the bones come from?
Ah, you saw my creation. The bones.
Where have the bones come from?
The master discards them when he's done, and he lets me keep them.
And what's in there?
That's my dinner. And as he says, "Matt's my dinner," you see this like head like bobble up and reach out like this like humanoid figure like, and he's like, "Get back in there!" He starts slapping it with this ladle, like hitting this zombified human over the head with a ladle, and then it just sort of falls back in as like,
Oh my god.
Fucking hell.
"I'm just not the cook I used to be. My meals tend to get out of hand these days."
Cal's gonna summon the dancing scimitar into the air.
Yep. Ooh,
Sky.
that's pretty. Do you want to taste? And he kind of lifts up the bit of the ladle and he kind of like gesturing towards you, kind of limping, hunchback towards you.
He'll draw his short sword as well. This is obscene.
It's soup, not obscene.
He's gonna fucking murder this guy.
Okay, make an attack roll for me.
Yep.
I think it's fair enough.
They had such good jokes.
Yeah. He's just a slave.
It's an auto.
You know?
It's an auto crit. You're like, he's not wearing any armor or anything. Like,
Yep. So it'd be that plus a d6. Another 2, 13 damage.
and your other attack with the thing, dancing
Yeah.
sword. Auto crit again.
Nine.
And with that, you strike him down. And you just see, like, how it's described to me as Cal just instantly kills this. The first strike doesn't quite kill him, I'd say that much, but...
I think it's clinical, or not as clean as he would have liked it to be if the first strike doesn't kill him. The first strike would have been across the throat. I guess he missed the mark slightly, and then the dancing scimitar just comes from behind and just plunges down through the collarbone into the chest of the heart.
And you just see he stands like... collapses onto the floor.
He throws him into the pot.
You see the zombie, see like multiple heads kind of rise up and just like grabbing at him and just tearing at his flesh as he falls into the pot.
Turns
Do
around,
not serve.
leaves the room.
How are the rest of you reacting to that?
I don't think Farrah knows he did it. I think she's still trying to figure out what's going on with this room.
You
And
definitely
whether or
would
not
have
to break this door.
definitely would have heard something probably. Not that far away.
Nigel's like, what the fuck?
I think Ilkaas seeing the zombie in the pot, and that other room, he'd be like, yeah, guy deserved that. But he'd be like, just silent as Cal did it, watched him.
What happened?
I killed the servant.
Did he attack you? Was there a reason?
Look around you. There's countless reasons.
All I see are scraps from a bigger threat.
He was cooking a zombie.
That's pretty disgusting.
You really think he was blameless in a place like this?
Let's say blameless. Just have priorities. She just kind of walks away. No, I'm just trying to figure out whether or not to even bother going to this room. Is it just a small door, this?
Looks like a fairly small door, yeah, that's got adorned with bones.
Well, there's the one at the bottom as well, and if he didn't want us to go in this direction, it could have been because of either one of these doors.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it. Better than going the way that he wanted us to go, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Can I have my little griffin go listen at this door then, at the top?
Do a perception check for me.
Yeah.
Sounds silent.
It's quiet behind that door, Meadhan.
Is it just a normal small little door?
Yeah, it's like a wooden door, but it's been adorned with bones all across it, with a big big bone door handle.
Lovely. Yeah, I guess I can carefully try and open it. Very slowly.
Creaks open quietly, and beyond Meadhan, you spot a 30-foot room that is in shambles. There's scattered furniture that lies in heaps near the walls. Broken bones lie scattered amid crumpled and crushed plate armor. Shields and swords jut from the walls as if driven into them by some tremendous force. You see that there are there's a set of doors that stand opposite to you. And there seems to be a path that leads off to the east as well. Like a dark archway leads out through east wall.
Can I tell what this room would have used to have been?
Do an insight check for me. You're not sure.
No, I'm not.
Oh, fucking hell, at 12. Jesus Christ. Okay. I would say like that, you think that it looks like some sort of like hall. It doesn't look like it was a particular room like for keeping things in, but it looks like some sort of hall that you'd pass through to reach other areas of the castle, you think?
Okay. There's no decorations or furnishings.
Not anymore. They're all pretty ruined. Lots of swords and shields that stick out of the wall. There is a door here.
Oh. Yeah.
If you're going any
There's some
closer,
stairs.
if you go any closer, then roll a stealth check for me. And there is stairs going up as well. Yes,
They're going up.
they are going up.
Yes.
I would also say if you didn't see it before, there is like an iron portcullis back here. Don't know if
Okay.
how much you can see it. Let me just Cal's vision. Yeah, you can just about see it. It's pretty dark in that room.
Hmm.
Just didn't want to make sure you're not missing out on it. Missing out on something you wasn't, if you weren't sure it was there.
Cool. I just sees Meadhan disappear through the door.
Now listen at this door.
Yeah, do a stealth check for me first, though, please.
Oh.
Okay. I think you're being pretty quiet.
Oh yeah.
Do a perception. Sorry, I didn't say it.
I completely forgot.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Meadhan, you hear the sound of pen on paper, like an inkwell scribbling on paper.
Mm-hmm. Does it sound close or kind of far?
Maybe 10 feet away.
Really close. Is Farrah like by the door looking through or whatever?
Yeah,
Watching?
she's just watching. Make sure you don't get like
He will like face
dropped on
towards
by a jelly or something.
He'll like raise his finger to his lips and kind of beckon her, I guess.
Okay. Sneaking in.
Do a stealth check to me if you're going right up to Meadhan.
Yeah.
Okay.
You hear something, Meadhan? She whispers.
Yeah, obviously whispering.
As Farrah starts walking up Meadhan, you hear the writing stop suddenly.
Shit.
He'll quickly like shimmy to the side and kind of beckon her to do the same, like next to me, and then kind of push himself up against the wall, like finger to his lips, just
kind of looks
just
to the
wait
door.
a moment.
Yeah.
Does he hear anything else?
The natural 20. Do me another one, actually. I think you got a lot with the natural 20, so do me another one.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh no.
No, you don't.
I'm panicking now.
It's suddenly gone deathly quiet. That's all I'll say.
Yep.
And with the sound of like Farrah's sort of slightly heavy breathing behind you, you're like, can't hear.
Farrah will just shake her head slightly and point back to this door. She's going to try to sneak back over there.
Give me another stealth check.
Yeah.
Okay. Quietly, you tiptoe back over.
Yeah. Yep. Wait for me, Dan.
While we're doing all this, Ilkaas would want to ask Cal something.
Yep.
He's like, if we see servants of them here, should we just do what you did in there? Like, are they all complicit, do you think?
I saw enough for this one.
But if we know how evil Strahd is, and they're supporting his regime, aren't they all as bad?
I don't disagree.
Okay, I'll leave it up to you.
I think also it's worth keeping in mind any part of his functioning system he has here is worth taking out.
I guess it impedes the functionality of it.
I'm happy to do it.
He'd like not back.
Okay, so what is Farrah Meadhan doing?
Farrah's going to wait for Meadhan. She just wants to ask what he saw without being too close to the door. But if he doesn't come, then she'll just wait to see what he does.
How do we rule holding spells?
If you hold a spell, then it does consume the spell slot.
Whether or not it goes off.
Yeah, it holds it for 6 seconds.
Fuck it, he's gonna move away as well.
Stealthily or not?
Yeah. As much as he can.
Yeah, you're moving pretty quietly.
But he's gonna go around here.
Yeah, you can see these like destroyed. In this area, you see there is the dark passageway runs like east for about 20 feet in total. And to the north and south, you see these alcoves that you suddenly stepped into, and they're cluttered with like rotting cots and dirty rags. The ceilings here are like covered in like a yellow lichen.
And he will just wait here for a moment.
I send my griffin in to go stand next to him, like fly in so it doesn't make any noise.
Yeah, do a stealth check for me though.
Yep.
Is it still flapping its wings? Yeah.
Yeah, got pretty quiet wings. Although it's not an owl, so it's not silent.
Yeah. You can pretty loudly hear this griffin fly across at you, Meadhan. You're like, ooh, it's loud.
Just gonna like crouch in the corner.
I was gonna say, if it's that loud, he'd probably encourage it to maybe go down here.
Okay. Yeah, down there.
Like, shoo.
What are the rest of you doing? Ilkaas, Cal?
Waiting around for them, I think.
Yeah, Cal's doesn't like the idea of stepping foot in this room. He's not quite sure what people are doing.
Nigel's just warily keeping an eye out to see what's going on.
The griffin just peer around these stairs to look at the stairs. They just go straight up.
They go up and then they go up to a landing which goes right, and it looks like they curve round going up further.
Right, okay.
The stairs go about 20 feet up and then they curve round.
Okay.
Remember, Cal and Ilkaas and Co don't know any of this, so if you want them to...
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. She doesn't really want to leave Meadhan, so I'll leave my little bird there, little griffin. And she will just give like a little wait there signal to Meadhan. And she's gonna go tell other people. There's staircase up through this door around in this room, but Meadhan's can hear something through this door. We don't know what it is, and don't know if it's heard us.
Think it will bring us closer to the emblem?
Potentially, it leads upwards, but I don't know.
Has the spell run out for Farrah now?
Oh yeah, long gone.
Did she get any chance to get an angle?
Somewhere above, like here maybe, but like quite far up. You're not sure exactly. Somewhere around, like above this area. You certainly think it's possible.
The right area.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of describing it, roughly.
Hey, Meadhan.
Farrah will just quickly with a shh motion to Ilkaas.
Yeah, if Ilkaas is moving that far, then make a stealth check for me, Ilkaas, if he's moving stealthily.
I did say someone was there, so yeah.
Okay.
You guys.
Yeah, Farrah will also point to the door that Meadhan was at. You go back in?
I'm guessing it's been a fair amount of time since that writing noise stopped, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think if anyone was gonna come to the door, they would have done by now.
Potentially, yeah.
So, yeah, Meadhan will just whisper to everyone now they gathered round.
I think at this point, you would hear the door start to creak slightly.
This one?
Yeah.
Go back.
Anyone who's not doing stealth check for me? Oh, you've already done stealth checks. Okay.
I did.
The door would creak.
To the wall.
Oh.
Let me do one for... If you want to do one, Ezmerelda, and I'll do one for Van Richten. He's goofing up as well. Richten is really good at stealth. Oh, which to go? Nice. Okay, I've got that in mind. After a few moments, after the door creaks wide, you see a single bat just flutter out.
Suspicious bat.
It perches up above on this thing.
What thing?
Like it perches up on like a balcony, sort of on, not the balcony, but like a edge of the wall that's kind of like the edge of the wall at the top. I forget what they're called, like eaves.
Oh yeah.
Cal use divine sense.
Yeah. What does that do?
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Till the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, or know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
You get the location of a Hallow spell coming from this room, and you get an undead coming directly from the bat.
Yeah. It's not just a bat.
Does he say that?
It's a writing bat.
I think...
Hello?
He thinks, therefore he is.
Yeah, I think he'll say that as he's commanding the sword to strike at the bat.
Okay,
Oh.
everyone roll initiative for me.
Oh shit.
First combat.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hell.
Oh! I'll finally fucking remember. Good job, brain. Where is it? Fuck.
Get the old battle music.
People get bonuses to their initiative if they're next to Cal.
Oh.
Where is it?
Do they?
Right. Oh shit. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Definitely is a thing.
Does one of you want to control Van Richten in combat for me?
Not me.
Rather not.
Tom?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
He isn't here. Must be the Oath of the Watchers.
I've given you control now, Tom, so you should be able to see his character sheet and stuff now.
It is.
Thank you for doing that, I appreciate it.
That's alright. I'm an old man!
Yeah, if you could roll initiative for him, and then I think it's everyone.
I think so.
Oh, and your Griffin, Hannah.
Combat.
You're gonna want to
Oh,
give me.
yeah.
I don't have vision from him.
Oh
currently,
shit, you're right. Let's give him vision. There you go.
Thank you.
Good rolls, guys.
Finish.
Nice. Alright, I think that's everyone. Top of the round is Ezmerelda. George gets to try out Ezmerelda the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, so what's happened?
So there's a small bat that flew out of this room, and Cal has kind of called out saying, like, that's no bat.
Oh, okay, so I do know that it's not a bat.
Mhm.
Can I see this bat? It
Yeah.
doesn't look like it.
It's sitting in the middle of the room back here. Let me just check your vision. It's pretty dark for you. But I think one of you probably... I think Van Richten would have probably lit up a torch. Let me put a torch on him. He's not an idiot. But you should be able to see a bit better now.
Oh, bones. Well, I suppose I shall,
It's quite dark in the room ahead of you, so you'd probably have to get in yourself and... Oh, I'll just say, let's put Van Richten here just for the so you can see a bit better. I think the light would go around the corner if he's about to go into combat.
yes, I would probably run in here. Ooh, hello. I'll run it up to here, look, and I'll, what do I do?
Well, you've got a lot of stuff to learn. If you got any questions, George, then obviously ask me or ask Tom or Kieran or whatever. I'll give you a hand.
I think what I'll do is I'll stab it
Okay.
with this sword.
I will say to you, she's got the 2-weapon fighting style, so as a bonus action, you can, because both of her hand axe is a light weapon, so she can make 2 attacks with her rapier +1, like just from normal attack, and then she can do a bonus action, get that 3rd attack in with the hand axe.
That's cool.
A 21 definitely hits. 8 piercing damage. 13 misses though, but at this point with the first hit though, you do see the form of the bat change before you. And instead, in a misty thing, you see a familiar figure as one of Strahd's brides.
Oh shit. Friday.
Let's chop at her now, shall we? Let's chop at her. Ah,
11
rubbish.
misses as well, unfortunately.
Never mind. That'll do.
Cal, it's your go.
I assume the little tan bits at the bottom of her token are like part of her dress.
Yes.
But the way it looks to me is that the red looks like a little body with the arms sticking out.
Amazing. No, yeah.
Okay, Cal. Yeah, Cal's gonna follow Ezmerelda, I think. So. Yeah, he's just gonna go for it. So, bonus action, dancing scimitar.
Okay. Ooh.
Nice.
Okay.
So
12.
12 damage.
And then he'll move up. Can he flank with Ezmerelda?
Yeah, I think you just about. She would have been a bit closer, so let's move her here. So if you went here, then you could, yeah.
Yeah. And I'll make 2 attacks with the short sword.
Yeah, with advantage. First one, no, both hit.
He'll Divine Smite on the second one. First level spell slot. 3d8. Radiant damage.
Fucking hell. And then... Doke. Which does seem to have some kind of effect on her. Doke,
Cool.
there you go.
Yep.
Farrah's Familiar.
As Familiar is gonna just hide until it is required.
Okay, Strahd's Bride. Ooh, not looking good. The healing doesn't kick off, but it does refresh. She is
Needs
going...
to roll a con save for the wound.
Does, you're right, thank you.
15.
What do we need to remember concerning the
She
Tome
got
of
a
Strahd?
16. Very good point.
Oh, we have a disadvantage.
Oh, yes, Steph. Yes. Yes.
So, you see that
Yes.
Anastasia, she suddenly summons from her, she like holds her hands up, and then from her comes a flying sword that comes around her, and also a animated shield starts appearing in front of her.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
I see you've played Fly Swordy before.
And then also, as part of the same
Is this
thing,
as in like, do they look like real physical sword and shield, or kind of a
yep.
ethereal?
Oh, the
shit?
animation. Yeah, they look like floating physical shields around her as well.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh god. Well, I feel
5.
inadequate.
As you see 5 more of these flying swords suddenly rush out of the room behind you, Cal, and fly to her location.
Fucking hell.
What?
And then, as her attacks, she is going to... She's going to... first she's going to claw at... Cal did a lot of damage. She's going to try and claw at you, Cal.
Mm-hmm.
15, which I think misses.
Does indeed.
She'll do a second claw. She also misses. And then the third attack, she will send the first light flying longsword at you.
Ooh.
This is one that's sort of bound to her. 16 misses. And
Yep.
then all the other flying swords act on her initiative, at the end of her initiative.
Shit.
So, 1, 2... They're all going to attack Cal. Every single one of them.
Walking out.
All
Oh,
going to fly around Cal.
Let's do it.
you killed her lover.
So, first one, 16 misses. Second one, 17 misses. Third one, 9 misses.
Oh!
Fourth one hits for 11 points of slashing damage.
You can only be badass for so
And
long.
then the final one misses with an nat one.
Hey!
That is her turn, though.
See him
Meadhan.
deflecting them with the sword and shield.
Now, it's scary, but going in.
As you move into within 10 feet of her, she is going to use her reaction to make one of the swords try and trip you up, Meadhan, and make you fall prone. So you'd be about here when you did so.
What a dick.
Could you please make a dexterity saving throw?
Okay. I get advantage, don't I?
You would, yeah. Here's your barbarian.
Danger sense. Bum, bum, bum. Whoa!
That's just a pass with the 15.
Oof.
So you managed to quickly jump over this sword.
Okay.
And then
Carry on.
she will also use her legendary action to refresh her reaction.
Oh, that's cool.
Look.
She quick. She very quick. Wait, as in you're going to do something now, or
You're not going to do it
maybe-
yet. She's already, yeah, she's not done anything right now.
I'll crack on then. I will rage. I will rage, and I will start stabbing her.
Okay.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
I just signed this
Oh.
enemy
Oh.
all myself. Oh, fuck. Not that matters. Fuck. So plus 2 to that. So 11 plus 6 is 17, 18, 19. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage.
Oh, you've had rage. Hey.
Okay. Second attack.
Yep.
Does miss
Oh.
though. As the animated shield comes up and blocks it.
Shall I stay there? Should I stay or should I go? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go around here.
Okay, she will make an opportunity attack against you.
Yeah, use that reaction she just got.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
She got a 12, which I think misses.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, you would have the cloak on, so let me put that little symbol on you.
Oh yes.
Right, okay.
Swifty.
Next turn, she will use another legendary action to refresh her reaction.
Ooh.
Ilkaas, it's your go.
Sure about this cow. But on cow, he's going to cast a 3rd level.
I should have been doing
Silhouette.
all these attacks with disadvantage because
Yeah.
fucking Thomas Strahd, but I'll keep forgetting.
I did mention I didn't.
Yeah, I
how-
know, and then I instantly forgot.
On cow, he's going to Sinalax Snowball Storm at 3rd level. But he's going to do a careful spell, so cow automatically passes.
Nice.
Okay.
And yeah.
So what save is it?
Let me just look. Flurry of magic snowballs, 5 foot, so it hits everything, and it's centered on cow, so it hits everything, and they have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so I'll start with the one in the bottom left, if someone can keep him who failed and passed.
Yep.
First, oh, I didn't want me to roll with advantage. Let me change that.
What's your DC, Ilkaas?
50. Oh wait, hang on.
We'll say that was the first two, a 20 and a 19. So those two pass.
15, yeah.
Next one fails. Next one passes. Final one fails. Okay.
And the lady herself?
Oh, and the lady herself. Fails.
Okay, so I rolled a damage.
Woo! Nice.
So, 19 damage. Is it halved if they
Yeah.
pass? So
Oh, 9.
this one's destroyed. And so is this one. The others take 9. Do you mind removing the ticks for me now, Tom? Just so I can...
Yeah.
Oh, you're already doing it.
He's like, sorry, cow. I thought I'd take down more.
It's 19, G. You should take the fucking beating already.
Al just gives you a thumbs up.
Okay. Is that your turn, Ilkaas?
Wait a second. Yes.
Okay. Farrah, it's your go.
I'm gonna peek around the corner, see what's going on. Looking alright, to be honest.
Yep.
Cal is surrounded by swords. Let's do a Bruce Flame on one of them. Or maybe we'll just do it on her. We'll just do it on her, should we?
Go for it if you want.
Yeah. Nine.
How do you want to do this?
Oh shit.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys fucking crit her twice, yeah. Pretty wrecked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you wrecked her.
Wrecked the Ronies.
And with that, all the swords also all just drop to the floor one after the other.
That's what I thought, yeah. Nice.
And the shield also just completely drops to the floor as well.
Ooh, an interesting shield. Alright, BRB though, I'm gonna pee.
Okay, clear the combat, shows the music.
Does Cal know what you need to do with a proper vampire rather than a spawn? You need to stake her or what?
You would need to stake her. You definitely know that.
P.I. Staker. He would stake her with great
Yeah, when you would see
satisfaction.
as her body just begins to turn to ash and just slowly crumbles into dust and becomes nothing.
Is
Well
there
done.
anything in the dust?
There's not the sword and shield remain, and all the swords across the floor remain, but there's nothing else at all. Her clothes completely turned to dust with her.
One of his brides gone.
How many do you think he has?
How many did we see outside Argynvost'Ra?
It was 3, so okay. Are we waiting for Hannah, or do we want to just?
I'm waiting for Hannah in case she wanted to do anything.
Yeah. Cool. If anyone wants to go pee, then I'll get a drink. Then feel free.
If Cal touches
Yeah.
the shield, is it magical?
You actually touch it? It's not.
Yeah.
You get the impression.
It was her.
Yeah, you get the impression it was her.
She was the magics the whole time.
She was the magic all along. Do. How are you finding it so far? Delving into Ravenloft.
Piece of cake.
I've got a
Go, yeah.
perpetual furious paladin brow.
Yeah. That's the brow I want. Oh, Hannah's back. Nice. Is everyone here?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, feel free to carry on. The door stands open now. Before you.
Yes, please.
So inside the room at Meadhan, you can see there's a shadowy room that's in perfect order. A great table stands here with its chair, inkwell and quill set perfectly in place. There were swords and shields that bearing the Barovian crest hung neatly on the dark oak panelled walls, but no longer as they lie scattered out in the room.
Can I see what she was writing?
Yeah, it looks like there's lots of like almost inventory lists she's writing, and there's also a pile of letters on the table next to it.
Have they been? Are they opened? Are they addressed to her?
A lot of them are actually addressed to Rahadin. You can see the name, and you see as you sort of like they're all opened. As you sort of open them, you see one that would be talking about arrangements for like taxing in Valaki. There'll be a number of names you look through. You see like various different Barovian names. You see, let me just get them up. You see one from a Clavdia, you see one from an Antovich, you see one from a Baltazar, and eventually you get to one name that kind of stands out. You see a Torres U hammer.
Well, Meadhan don't recognise that, so...
No.
So he bins it.
Does the desk have any drawers?
It does, yeah. If you were to pull them open, none of them are locked. You can see they mostly look like sort of writing equipment, like oil for lanterns on the desk, things you might find in an office desk. Nothing that really catches your fancy.
Okay. And you said she was writing some sort of inventory.
Yeah, it looks like inventory, like sort of foods, weapons, different kind of things and stuff like that.
Okay. Disturbed her work then.
Anything of interest in there, Meadhan?
No, surprisingly boring. Just looks like she was working away.
I don't care how meta we have to get. Someone's reading that fucking letter. I swear. I don't care.
There's some letters if you want to check them out.
Was there any interesting inventory on there, Meadhan? You know, any interesting names? You know,
Anything that rhymed with
Something
Schmorage,
Newhammer.
Yeah, if you were to search through the list, Farrah, you would find this letter. If someone wants to read it aloud, I'll designate Anja, since she is the designated letter reader.
Am I? Why? Okie doke. Dear Mr. Rahadin, the Oath has already had requests to pursue this little werewolf problem in Mistvale from both the Duchess of Daggerford herself and a Mr. Neville Daggerson. However, I will certainly not say no to this contribution. Tell your benefactor that it is a most generous sum. It will certainly go to good use in the gambling halls of Waterdeep. I will try to go ahead and push the date forward with the Duchess to that which you suggested, and I will send my best people per your benefactor's request. With appreciation, Torres U Hammer. Oh my god, does this mean there is somewhere a canon world where Torres has gambled with Davy Millstone?
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
Maybe he's put her in the Millstone's Guide.
Yeah.
Said gambling halls are just jugs.
Well, there is the gambling hall he never went to. That's why I did the hair.
And this would be before jugs existed as well.
I think Farrah would stare at this letter quite angrily, I guess. Like, this is how Strahd got the rest of the group to come here, so I think she would probably burn it up with a produce flame.
Would she not take it back for evidence?
Burning the shit out of it.
Fair enough.
Farrah's in on it too, killer.
Angry as fuck.
Emotional reaction, but totally understandable.
Yeah.
Would she say anything to Nigel?
Yeah, probably not right this second. Probably later on, yeah.
Okay, so you see off in Meadhan's direction there is a set of stairs that are wind up.
Yep.
Okay, so are you heading up?
Yeah.
Okay, then let me control your tokens for a sec, and I will copy.
Everyone run around.
Get into the formation.
You guys wrecked her. Like, I spent ages thinking how can I make this a cool fight? Like, I'll give her a legendary actions that make her refresh her reaction and give her a bunch of cool reactions.
That was very cool. Yeah.
And the slammer lasted longer, slightly.
Yeah, he actually did. The crit early on did it, I think. Right, so
Yeah, you got like 2 crit on it.
3.
Yeah.
Gotta land that big crit on Strahd.
Yeah.
Level 3 Divine Smite. Oh. Ah.
I'm confused.
Wait, what? Have I dragged you
There's
over?
2 of us.
Oh, sorry.
I was really worried it's going to be one of those maps where like stairs and doorways led to the same ones as before, and it was like the Lost Woods. But follow the music.
Right, let me actually make sure this is definitely the right map, the right point. Yeah. 71. Yeah, case of
Today Ilkaas has run off like
right,
a
it's
child.
definitely the map. So as you come out into this room, let me quickly get my fucking notes up because there's so many.
Ooh, this one's cool.
I like the ceramic. Well,
Yeah.
mosaic.
So, a mosaic floor adds a touch of colour to the otherwise dark, cold, empty tower that rises above you. You can see a spiral staircase rises slowly into the darkness, hugging the outer wall. In the centre of the room, another set of stairs leads down, which is the ones you just came up.
Okay.
Wait, so is this bit technically, is it indoors or have we like gone to like an outdoors?
It's indoors.
Okay.
So this is a ceiling above you, and you can see a set of stairs are going up here, and there's a corridor going up this way.
Would this be the 3rd floor or the 2nd floor when you said about the
There was the landing, wasn't there?
Sure.
amulet?
You came up about 40 feet, so you reckon you're probably back on the 1st floor.
Okay, so there'd be 2 more floors, 1 more floor, and then the floor we're looking for.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I assume there's nothing secretly invisible in this little corner over here.
You can do investigation check, sure.
Oh, my very clever griffin will do that. I mean, super clever. Oh my god.
Oh.
Hey!
He looks round and it doesn't seem to see anything.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Okay, so as you get to sort of there, the edge of the stairs, you can see as it wind up, there's kind of a dull red, like, hum. Like in the light that kind of just...
Beating like a heart.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like... It sounds like rhythmic beating like a heart coming from
And
up
you can
there.
and you can see the light kind of like almost like fades in and out, like slightly red as it does in rhythm with it.
Is that where the heart is?
It could be. At least we know have a vague direction of that.
We need to deal with the heart, don't we?
And the amulet?
We do. I think we should go
Omelette.
for the amulet first, just in case it triggers him to come after us sooner.
But if the heart's up there, right? The amulet also seems to be up there.
Oh, in the same place? Yeah, it could be.
Is that
Yeah.
possible, Lewis?
I mean, it could be. I'm not sure.
I mean, if you thought it was this tower, right?
Yeah, but it was on the 3rd floor, so I don't know what floor the heart is on. I assumed it was at the top, whatever floor that might be.
Oh, but I mean, it's in the same sort of towery bit.
Seems so, yeah.
From what
Yeah.
we can guess.
What if they're the same thing?
What can Meadhan see around there?
Meadhan, if you were looking up that way, you would
It's
see...
a long ass corridor.
Yeah, you would see a long, narrow corridor runs from east to west, and there's just cobwebs that completely fill the hall, obstructing sight beyond a few feet.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
there's no reason to go down there, and there's no reason not to. So, shrug.
You hear anything, Meadhan? Anything coming from the hallway?
Let me use my special sense.
Perception. You don't seem to hear anything, Meadhan. It's fairly quiet.
Okay. Well, should we continue going up for now then?
I do love to explore, but we'll probably die, so yeah.
Yeah.
You're going up?
Sneakily.
Well.
Hmm?
Keep your tokens still, so I can copy
Yeah.
paste.
Oh no. Oh no.
So, I need you all to roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
We're fighting the stairs.
Die, you 45-degree motherfucker! On this layer, Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
as you begin to climb,
Mm.
down a little bit.
Jesus Christ, that music.
Yo. Scared.
So,
Oh my god.
as you begin to climb this is the sight you see above you.
Oh fuck.
There's this huge,
What?
like, crystal, like, glowing object of red, like, pulsates in the center of the tower, just floating there.
Okay. Shit.
Cool.
Okay, it's
Scary.
let me just quickly check something.
They're like dark crystal.
Stop trying to make Dark Crystal happen, Stefan. It's not gonna happen.
Get flames! Dark crystal D&D, yeah?
I want to be a puppet. Maybe Blinsky's playing Dark Crystal in his shop.
I'd actually be really down for that. I'm gonna Google that.
Right, so currently it is 50 feet to the next part of the map.
Shit.
Alright, so you are starting on the stairs, Farrah. Can you please make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Yeah, okay.
If she's within 10 of Cal, then she gets +2.
Would be. You do manage to pass. As Farrah, you begin to climb the stairs, you begin to just... all of you begin to feel the tower begin to shake.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Ilkaas, can we
Okay.
see his heart?
Yeah, you... Like, if I... Did you see the image I posted before, Kieran?
Yeah, but how far away was it?
It's about... Put this here.
In the image, are those three people there as well?
No, that's just to represent.
That's
Okay.
us.
Yeah, that's you.
That's nice. Nice.
I'm the fit one.
About 200
What-
feet up, probably. You reckon, Ilkaas?
Shit,
pretty
200
high.
feet.
Yeah.
So,
it's-
what am I dex saving against? Like falling off, I assume.
Yeah, so that's you managed
Yeah.
to pass, you managed to hold on to the tower. So I assume you're just moving. So how far are you moving?
As far as I can go to the wherever I think the amulet might be. I don't think we go for. Well, I mean, there's the red thing right there.
Are you moving your full move? Are you moving 30 feet or are you moving 60 feet? What are you doing?
Well, we're trying to get out of it right now, aren't we? So we'll go as far as I can go. 70 feet, because I got 35 feet.
Right, make another dexterity saving throw if you're dashing.
Okay. Can I have my griffin on me?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Dex save. Fuck.
Alright. Okay, so as the tower's shaking, you're about 30, I would say, probably, like, as you were getting this started happening, about 20 feet up as you started climbing the stairs. So, this, you would fall 20 feet, taking...
Can I save myself? Or not?
No, yeah, you've fallen now. You failed the
Okay.
dex save.
Okay.
So you do take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you crash into the floor, again,
Okay.
falling down to the bottom.
Gee. Should have just turned into a bitch.
Nigel, it is your go. And Farrah, I will say, when you get up to... Oh no, you didn't get up there because you fell. That's fine.
Farrah has an initiative of 70.
Well, she does. Yeah, I'm putting that on how far you're up, but I will change that now to 0, because... yeah. So Nigel, it's your go.
Nigel, baby!
So if you're at the start of your turn, Nigel, if you make a dexterity saving throw for me. Anja. She might have fallen asleep. Or gone to the toilet. Do you want to do it for her, Tom, and then you can maybe give her a ring or something?
I'll give her a ring first.
Should we just attack it? I mean, it's right there.
Yeah, I mean...
It's a giant
right there.
crystal.
How else are we gonna... I mean, it's a crystal. We've seen a crystal can fucking explode over the floor.
Yeah, true.
Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please, Nigel?
Oh.
With advantage. Because you're barbarian. 16 passes. So, how far is Nigel moving up these stairs? You saw Farrah try to dash and she fell.
Yeah, I imagine he's kind of at the back, trying to sort of protect anyone from going upstairs. So I think he'd be going quite slowly.
Okay. So how many feet?
10?
Okay.
How far did Farrah go? Sorry.
She tried to run 70 feet, but then fell.
God. Yeah, he'd be trying to do like 20.
20. Okay, that's fine. Yep, you don't need to make any further save for that.
Okay. Thank you.
And Rickton, could you make a dex save around Rickton for me, please, Tom?
Only can.
Yeah, he
15.
passes. He will move up.
I still got it.
He'll move up 30 feet. Farrah's Familiar is currently on Farrah. Whisper at 0. Ezmerelda, can you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please? That is a failure. And you fall 20 feet.
No.
Taking 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shit. Does this tower look like it's like crumbling at the same time? Or is
Nope.
it literally just wobbling?
Just shaking violently.
Yeah.
Shake, shake, shake.
Trying to get herself like a flea.
Fuck, I've been doing this wrong. My bad. Meant to shake on the heart's turn. Okay, that's my
I was
bad.
gonna say, this seems impossible.
Yeah. Okay, my bad. Well, we'll go to Cal and we'll do it from there normally. My bad, I misread that.
Okay. Cal, now thinking it's not impossible, will dash. So 60 feet.
Okay. 60 feet, so boom. So Cal, I will move you up quickly. And you, as you're going up about 50 feet up, you would arrive on this map. And you would be about here.
Ooh.
And you can see there's an opening sort of here.
Cool. But I assume I'm here now.
Yeah.
That's my full movement.
That's your full movement, yeah. Okay, Meadhan, it's your go.
I don't know why we're doing this, but yeah, let's just go smack a thing. Same as Cow. Let's dash
60
up.
feet. I'll move you up to Cow.
80.
80? Oh yeah, barbarian, of course.
Big legs.
Grab you.
2 steps at a time.
Oh, he's got lovely legs.
Shit, deleted Cow. Undo, will that work? No, of course it won't. Hours before Meadhan. He was 60 feet. So Meadhan. Copy you. Move you up to this map. Boom, and I'll put you here, Meadhan.
Oh.
Hey, buddy.
And you run
See ya.
past.
Naruto runs past you.
So you are 80 feet. Ilkaas, it's your go.
Just looking at this spell,
Mm-hmm. Ice Storm.
would it count as a creature?
You could certainly try and attack it, yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make any dex saves though.
So it auto fails, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to cast it on it then.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, he's done it.
Okay, roll the damage for me.
And
That's so good. That's better.
Let's check something.
Does the 46 for you, I think, Kieran?
oh, does it?
Yeah, it's the 8.
It could have asked me first. And he'll go forward 30 feet.
So that is 11 plus 8 plus 3 for a total of 22.
22.
Okay. So maths is hard. Okay, cool. Yep, you definitely see it has some sort of effect on the heart. This ice begins to pierce into it.
He'd be like, let's just throw everything we've got at it.
30 feet. So Ilkaas will still be on the first map, just fine. Hey, Farrah.
Farrah? What the fuck am I? What's the event?
You would be. Don't worry too much about the maps for this,
Okay.
this part. You're just trying to move up the stairs.
Zero. Yep. Stash up the steps.
Okay, so how far is that?
70 feet.
70 feet, okay. Boom, so you would be up next to Cal. So let me go quickly grab you.
Mhm.
Do a little griffin. And Nigel, it is your go. Are you just running up further, or is he still staying at the back?
He's gonna stay at the back, but he's gonna try and go up another like 20 feet or
It's
so.
about 40 feet now, so it's still not quite on this map yet. Van Richten will go up another 30. Actually, he'll just dash, why not? Go 90. Let me move him up.
Oh, is there like a little doorway here?
Yes, there is. Yeah, you do see that.
Ooh.
Van Richten would be about here. First one is with Ezmerelda. Are you moving up at your full speed?
Yes.
Okay, so 60 feet, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, that puts you up next to, just behind Cal. Okay, so I'll grab your token.
Would you have any objections then if I went back a little bit to here?
No, you would have had enough movement just to get there, yeah, definitely. Okay, so on the heart's turn, anyone standing on the stairs, let's make dexterity saving throws.
Yep.
So, everyone apart from Meadhan.
You should have signed the guest book.
Anyone next to
With
Cal
advantage
has-
for Nigel as well. Oh, he did do it with
I
advantage.
only meant to do one, I suddenly accidentally did 3.
Oh wait, the first two is fine. So, Farrah and Ezmerelda would be within range of Cal.
Oh, so what do I get from Cal?
+2.
Nothing. Great.
Ezmerelda does fail.
Bye.
Ilkaas just passes. So Nigel passes, Farrah passes. So it's just Ezmerelda who falls. Oh, can you do one for Van Richten, please, Tom?
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
I'm just an old man.
My
Passes.
Manfred.
Who
Yeah, so
are
Ezmerelda
you?
falls 60 feet, which means she takes. Ezmerelda, you take 19 points of bludgeoning damage as you
Oof.
fall and land at the bottom.
Bad.
Shit.
I'll take it off for you. She's now at the bottom, so I'll put her in the middle.
Mm.
Okay, Cal, it's your go.
I'm gonna move. Hold on. I'm gonna move 30 here. Ooh, it's a long old corridor.
Mm. Kind of lines up with the one below us, pretty much.
Yep.
Mm. Okay.
Is that all your turn, Cal?
I don't think so, because Van Richten's gone rocketing past.
Yeah.
True old man style.
Somehow.
Yeah, fuck it, he'll plonk himself next to Richter.
Okay, so 90 feet in total.
60 feet this turn.
Okay, so you could have actually gone up to 120, like above him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
dimensions
wherever.
just. I'm not counting dimensions exactly on this because it's.
Let's do
There's one
it!
that says-
120!
Ooh.
Wait, what? In one go? How?
No, 60. But I did
Yeah.
60.
Yeah, he's at 120 feet up.
Oh, gotcha.
Which would mean, I think you would be up at the next map. So
Runs past Meadhan. Looks interesting!
Let me move you up to the next map.
I'm gonna have so much fun jumping on that heart.
Yep. So you'd be
Maybe it's
here,
candy.
Cal. You can start. You can see the
Ooh.
balcony close to you. Like a balcony going round. The heart is still pretty. There's still a while. Probably about
Yeah.
another 150 feet up, maybe.
What?
Wait, no, that's not right. No, you'd actually be here. So from there, it'd be about another 100 feet up those stairs.
Okay.
So that's my bad, sorry.
Hang on. Don't want to fall off at this point. That would be painful.
You could probably get your movement to get in here if you wanted.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, Meadhan.
Another 80, please.
Let's see, to get to total of 160, which would bring you all the way. Let's grab your token.
Ezmerelda.
I think Meadhan can get all the way to here.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. You see a
Shimmy
bridge
on.
heading out to the east where it connects with another tower.
Oh, so it kind of leads to like an outsidey bit.
This is outside where you're standing, yeah.
Oh, I really want to explore. This is not how I would play a video game at all. Video game, like, oh, there's the main thing. Time to go do everything else but there.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm tempted to, Stefan.
Ilkaas, it's your go.
He'll move 30 feet up, whatever. And then he will.
You were at 60 feet, which would put you
He
about
did
next to Farrah, almost.
So he did the one with his staff last time, so he's going to do another Ice Storm on it, but at 4th level with his spell slot.
Nice. Yeah, roll the damage for me. Nice damage, holy shit. 18 plus 3 is 21, 30 points of damage. Not bad at all.
Does it look like it's doing anything?
Definitely, it seems to be impacting into it. You can see like a drip of blood kind of goes and kind of falls from the heart itself.
It's doing something!
At the end of the round, you begin to see from the bottom of the stairs, you are starting to be pursued.
Shit.
Aw.
Ezmerelda at the bottom.
Yeah, have fun, Ezmerelda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
George, you're going to need new characters.
Oh god.
right, so at the bottom, you'd see there'd be 4 vampire spawns.
Oh fuck. Right.
Beat him up the stairs. See if
2
they're
are going to attack Ezmerelda.
Yep.
Hey, hey, hey.
So good, so good.
Got this, Esme.
So, claw attack on Ezmerelda. 24 to hit. It's not gonna damage you, but it's gonna grapple you, and then it's gonna try and bite you. Hits.
Shit.
You take 18 points, and your max HP is reduced by 10.
Oof.
So I'll take the 18 off for you. So 44, and then your max HP is reduced to 75. And then the other one, we'll do a claw attack. Fucking nat 20s. It will also grapple on, though. It will forgo the damage, I think, to bite. But it does miss the bite, though. Okay. And the other 2 are going to pursue after Ilkaas, and they're going to climb on the walls.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And they're going to dash 60 feet to get next to Ilkaas.
Fuck.
Right, Farrah.
Farrah is scared of Ezmerelda. She's going to cast Conjure Animals. She's going to get some eagles out.
Okay.
I don't know how you want to do the initiative for them.
Now
Some
go on
feet.
your initiative for this, because it's...
Yeah, okay. We'll do them in a sec then.
Actually, no, they'll go on the rounds turn, like the vampire spawn will.
Okay.
It makes sense. Okay.
Basically, they're gonna. I can only do 2. One of them is gonna. Who's at the bottom? Ezmerelda, and Ilkaas is low down, isn't he?
Ilkaas is just behind you.
He's behind me.
10 feet.
Okay. Behind me?
Or 10 feet behind you.
That means there's a spawn behind me.
Yeah. It's like running along the walls, like crawling across. Coming towards you.
Shit. Well, Farrah then. Farrah is gonna... That's probably an action though, right? To pick Ilkaas up. Yeah.
It's a bonus action, just change it to whatever shape for you though.
Yeah. It's just I need to get Ezmerelda out there. With some birds. One bird on Ezmerelda to pick her up. One on Ilkaas.
To pick him up.
To pick him up in a sec.
Okay.
And Farrah will fly herself to the middle. And that's it.
Wait, so action to do 2 birds?
Yep, action conjure animals. One on an Ezmerelda eagle. One on Ilkaas, ready to pick them up.
Okay,
And then
so drag
she
them
has
out
to-
for me, please.
I can't see shit.
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong note. Hold on. Sorry. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. Oh damn, they're right there. Fuck.
Well, they're below. And the vampire spawn are right there, yeah.
Okay, okay. Where's my beds? So how far down is Ezmerelda from me?
Like 70 feet.
70 feet. Okay, well this can be 60 feet away from me, so it's 10 feet away from Ezmerelda then.
Okay, right there on the map.
Apparently, yeah. And then one next to Ilkaas. Just pick him up. I'm going to take him to a different layer. Farrah herself will turn into an eagle as well.
Okay,
Fly up in the middle.
okay. Cool. What, is she moving her full movement? Up, or...?
Yeah, I got 80 feet.
Shit, okay, so you're going 100 and maths is hard, 50 feet. Cool. So you'd actually be near Meadhan now.
Cool. Where's Nigel?
He's still right at the bottom. He's only gone 40 feet up. He's below
He's
the
at the bottom.
Oh, he's below the vampire spawn. So actually, they've run straight past him. Sorry, that's my bad.
So the vampire spawn have run past Nigel.
They ran past Nigel. So Nigel, you would get an attack of opportunity if you wanted to take it.
Oh.
Yeah, it does miss, unfortunately.
Well, shit.
It works out. Nigel, it's your go though. You can see 2 vampire spawns are in front of you.
I mean, should I not just chill at the bottom?
I mean,
Avoid.
there is Ezmerelda below you, like 40 feet down from you. You could try and help her. She's currently being grabbed by 2 vampire spawn.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll go back down.
Okay, Nigel runs back down. Get some range
Within
of
my
Ezmerelda.
movement,
Yep.
can I do my usual attacks?
Yeah, do an attack roll for me.
Sweet. Then I'll do one on each, I think.
Okie doke.
Well, or should I go like here to flank? I don't know. No, I'll do one on each. So
Yeah, you could flank one if you want. It'd be like...
yeah, I'll go here and flank
Yep.
that one. Both of them on the same one.
Okie doke.
Do I have to do this one as a disadvantage because the last one was a nat one?
No, we're not doing that rule anymore.
Oh, okay.
So just with
24?
advantage. With advantage, so see if you crit.
Oh, with advantage.
Because you're
Ooh.
flanking.
What about that?
Yeah, 28 definitely hits. I'll remind you, you can call upon Osdred if you want to do extra damage to undead.
Yeah. Not right at this. Oh, I should probably rage at some point as well.
Yeah, raging. Okie doke. Little rage symbol on you.
6.
I'm ready.
Oh no,
Is it the boot?
it's a D10 now, Anja.
Oh,
Yeah, because
that's so exciting.
with your dream you got something extra. Oh, it's still a 6.
Still a 6.
Perfect. Same thing.
Disco Nigel. +1 AC and same to allies within 10 feet.
Nice. So Ezmerelda gets that as well. Buffers.
Excellent. And then my second attack.
17.
22?
Yeah, also hits. Yeah. So 12 damage on the first.
16.
16. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Thank you, Nigel.
Yeah, that much. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
What's Nigel's strength modifier currently, Anja?
+5.
Cool.
Why?
Just trying to get in the mindset of what the numbers are going to look like when you've got the fire giant strength potion.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And that is Nigel's turn, so he's currently gone back to 0 feet. Okay, Van Richten. Van Richten is probably going to move up another. Yeah, I think he's going to dash up to where Cal is. I'll move him up there.
Here I go again.
He's at 100. Yeah, he's just going to run up to where Cal is and move round. Actually, no, he's just going to hold where Cal is for now. It's behind him. He does have an action, so he can't cast any spells. Just quickly check what he's got. If any of them are that good. Yeah, no, I think he'll just cast guidance on you, Cal.
Wait.
Yep, so I don't know if that helps much, but better than nothing. Ezmerelda, you're currently at the bottom fighting a bunch of vampire spawn with Nigel.
Yum.
You there, George?
Oh, sorry, I got distracted. What minute?
You're fighting some vampire spawn with Nigel.
Oh, dear me. Dear me. So shall I fight her then?
They're currently grappling you, so you can't move.
Well, how do I get out?
You could try and do a strength check to break free if you wanted to do that. You also have a bonus action to give you the second wind if you wanted to do that. You've also got some spells you could use. Don't know if any of them would help.
Oh, maybe.
You've got your action surge if you need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I would probably try and have a strength check and also do bonus action second wind.
Okay. Yeah, make a athletics check for me then. Or an acrobatics, whichever you prefer.
Oh, damn.
Yep, you easily shrug both these vampire spawn off. And they're grappling you. And second wind for me. Nice.
Damn.
HP back. I'll add it on for you on roll 20.
You can move now, George.
If you wanted to, but you would take one attack of opportunity.
I know, just meant out of flanking positions.
Yeah, could do if you wanted, but you'd still take the attack of opportunity if you did move out of flank. Oh no, you could remain in 5 feet, I suppose. Yeah. You okay where you are, George, or?
Just trying to think.
Yeah, you could step to the side if you wanted.
But then they'll probably just flank me again. I'll step here, why not?
Okay. Cool. So, anyone on the stairs? So that is Ilkaas. Who else is there? Cal's off, Van Richten's off, Meadhan's off. Yeah, I think that is... I don't think anyone else is on the stairs at the moment. Yeah, Ilkaas passes, so he's fine. Farrah's flying, so yep, that's... Cal, it's your go.
Where do I do my bit birds?
Oh, they would have gone at the same... No, they go on the round bit, sorry. When it
on the
says
round bit,
rounds.
okay.
Yeah, not on the hard bit, the rounds. So, Cal, it's your go. Back up for you.
Cal is gonna keep going, I think. Up to 180, I guess.
180. Doke. I think would bring you about... Yeah. I'll try to get over quickly so you can see. You're getting pretty near the top now.
Cool. That's my turn.
Dope. Meadhan.
Chasing straight out after him.
So another 80, yeah?
Yeah.
240. I'll get you, I think. Let me just grab your token. Oh, so they'll get you all the way here. You're getting very close to the top now, Meadhan. Next turn, you'd be up the top, and you can see the heart is pulsing faster and faster above you.
But there weren't any alcoves here.
Nope.
It doesn't look like there isn't one in the shadow down here, is there?
No, not from what you can see.
Oh man. Alright. Wait. No, this is fine. This is fine.
It's fine. Ilkaas, it's your go. You've currently got 2 vampire spawn behind you. I'll move you back to the other map.
Can he misty step across the stairs?
100%. That is fucking cool.
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
here, like that, I imagine.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Bastard makes his own.
And then he'll just sprint up the rest of the stairs.
Yeah. So is that dashing or?
Yeah, dashing.
It's 120 feet. And I'll move you. I think that would be. So you probably get up to around. I think you get about here, Ilkaas, on the outside bridge.
Can't see.
Oh, sorry. Like there on the outside bridge.
Yeah, so he's off.
Yeah, you're off the stairs. Yeah.
So how high up is the heart now?
It's about another 100 odd so feet in total.
Okay. Yeah, that's him.
Okay. The round, so the vampire spawn. So let me go back to this map quickly. So one is going to turn around and attack Nigel. They do heal a little bit. And then this one's going to turn around and try and attack you, Nigel. One with the claws.
You can try.
14, I think, misses.
Yep.
And a second with the claws. 14 again, misses. This one's going to try and attack Ezmerelda. First with the claws. Natural ones and misses. Second with the claws. 22 does hit, but it will forego its damage to grapple.
Cool.
Farrah's actually above here, isn't she? So I'll take her off. And then the other two are going to climb 60 feet up so they can get... we'll get to the next map. We'll climb stairs. They're up to map 5. They'll be here. Cool, so you can see them, Farrah, now sort of nearly getting into range. They're following you, Ilkaas. They're not quite managing to keep up with you with your misty step, but yeah. And your eagles now, Farrah.
Can I see them?
Yes. Oh, you should be able to... Oh, wait, sorry, you've not got vision.
No.
Let's give them night vision for now. There you go.
Well, Ilkaas is out of danger now, so I think I'm going to do... what am I going to do? How far away is the higher eagle from one of the spawn that's climbing up?
Oh, only like... Oh, from flying... The higher eagle.
Yeah, the higher
probably
one.
like 60 feet.
60 feet away?
No, maybe not even that high. Maybe like... Yeah, about 40 feet, maybe. Although it's got to fly across. So yeah, about 60 feet. Because they ran around.
Okay, they ran round.
They dashed with their fall and they're climbing on the wall.
Okay. So if I go like straight up...
Oh, if you went straight up, yeah, it would be probably about, what, 30 feet? 40 feet?
Yeah. Straight up, get one of the vampire spawn. I'm not like the eagles are not running around the thingy like this.
Yeah, I know, but you know, keep it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a lot to manage. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, you could fly up. You could fly up and get them, 100%. Like.
Yeah, so I want to get to one of them.
Yeah, you can do that.
I want to grab one of them.
Okie doke. Make a athletics check for your evil.
Yeah.
It got a 9 in its dexterity.
Hang on.
Move it up to here.
19.
Yeah, definitely grabs hold of it.
Cool. And I peel it off the wall.
Yep.
I kind of fly as high, as further as I can go.
Yeah. What's your movement flying speed?
It's got 80 foot.
Yeah, another about 40
half
feet up
width.
probably. So it's probably about. Ilkaas is 120. So yeah, it's probably about like probably in line with you, about 150 feet in the air.
Cool. And I want to drop him.
Okay. Yep. And it falls and takes just a casual 15d6 for 47 points of damage.
Nice.
Although it is resistant to bludgeoning damage.
Oh, damn it.
So
Well, shit.
it's half to 23, is that right? So,
Well, I did something. And the other eagle will... The other eagle...
it's now right at the fucking bottom. So,
The other eagle is 10 feet away from Ezmerelda. Ezmerelda... It was going to pick her up and sort of take her to the next levels, but now that Nigel's down there...
Lit. This vampire spawn fell it.
Yeah. Now that Nigel's down there, I think it's just going to try and help, basically, and attack stuff at the same time.
Cool.
It's going to attack this one that's just fallen. It's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's prone, so you would get advantage.
Cool. It's got multi-attack, so first one.
Yeah, 24 definitely hits. 8 points. Piercing damage, half to 4.
There you go.
And 13 does miss, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, yeah, that's it for the eagles.
So, as you guys are climbing the tower, trying to reach the top, with the heart barely out of reach, we will end today's session here.
Yeah.
Right.
Go and smash that. Go and smash that.
Go smash it!
Smash.
Yeah, you've done a lot of damage to it. You've done a lot of damage to it.
Chunking it.
Yeah. But you're getting close.
Didn't think we'd get to heart so quickly.
Yeah.
No, speedy, you know.
Or
Speed
were you
run.
expecting me and Farrah to drag us around and explore elsewhere?
I thought it'd
I
be
want
harder
to.
to get to, is all.
Hey man, it's a big climb.
It's actually
Not go all the
pretty
way down.
concealed, but you guys happen to go into the under bit and happen to go. You pretty much happen to go the perfect way, like to get to it. It's pretty hard to get to otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite in the middle. Like, we have to go for a bone room.
Yeah. Yeah. You pretty much went the perfect way to the heart. It was nice. It was good.
Efficient.
Yeah, it was very
If
efficient.
anything, we are efficient.
Yeah. Right. I hope everyone enjoyed that.
Yeah. That's really good.
Another step towards the end. Right.
No, because I don't want it to end.
No.
Nigel!
We love Nigel. Right.
How many sessions now do you think this?
It's so hard to tell. Like 3, 4, maybe. Depends how much you guys explore. Because yeah.
I fully expect to like smash this thing and work my way down and just like tick everything off. All the corridors. All the
Oh,
Trouble is,
yes,
we
every
don't want to
card.
do too much because I think it's going to be really difficult to rest here.
Yeah, Kieran's got a good point.
So we don't want to wear ourselves down. I mean, we got here with barely out without using any resources, which is probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only used, what, 2 spell slots so far? Pretty good. Mm. But, yeah. Yeah, it's good. I like this little shaking staircase.
Yeah. It's hard to run on roll 20. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet.
Hmm.
Jesus.
It's fun though. Anyway, I'm gonna go now, so thank you everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
See you
Thank you very
later.
much.
Laters taters.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.